Texture, new styles, and even a few new lines. Whether it's game day, school day, church day, or wedding day, we have you covered. It's all the quality clothing lines you've come to love and enjoy at prices you can afford. We're open 10 to 5 Monday through Saturday for your convenience. Alterations are provided and handled in-house. A clothing store to meet your every need. Russell's Clothing in historic downtown Washington.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season, and that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time. It's bow time. Some classics never go out of style, like fresh egg, American cheese, and hickory smoked bacon on a made-from-scratch biscuit. But why stop there? Pair it with crispy bow rounds and a hot coffee or medium drink. Your morning deserves a breakfast that has it all, from the fluffy egg and crispy bacon to the melted cheese and, of course, a legendary Bojangles biscuit. That's the ultimate breakfast combo. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
800-785-9132.
Sorry, Sticks Nation. Not about it. I like Huey Lewis better than I like Sticks. Wow, Alvy. Didn't see that mashup coming. How do you do me and the Boomtown Rats like that, Alvy? Is that really me or was that AI me? I like Huey Lewis better than I like Sticks. I'm telling you, AI me sounds almost like me. But that was real Alvy. That was not AI Alvy with that little mashup. I like Huey Lewis better than I like Sticks. Wow, how about that, dude? Having fun, Alvy? That was so good. All right, so the Boomtown Rats missed one out of like 8,000 years. Huge cause coming up. It's not too late for you to try to rip it. All right, so one thing before I get too far away from it, and tomorrow would be too far away from it, pretty easy to overlook the Saints-Chargers game on Sunday because that was not exactly a barn burner up the road at SoFi. And in no way am I trying to drag the Chargers. Even if they are a little boring to watch, they might be a little dull so far under Jim Harbaugh, but there's certainly nothing near the total and complete dumpster fire that is Dennis Allen's New Orleans Saints, who we anointed as one of the ones after 2 weeks. Somehow those dudes started 2-0. Not only started 2-0, but 2-0 with 2 blowout wins. Remember that? Because I don't. Now they've lost 6 in a row for the first time since 2005, and their last 3 losses went like this. And remember, they started the year with 2 blowout wins. Their last 3 games, losses, 51-27 to Tampa, 33-10 to Denver, and 26-8 to the Chargers. Yeah, I know Derek Carr got hurt, but this team has way bigger problems than just that. They have all the problems, including apparently having committed one of the dirtiest plays ever. According to Chargers center Bradley Bozeman, Okay, that dirty did happen on Sunday. And I'm not sure that I disagree with that. Because if Nathan Shepard was actually trying to rip Justin Herbert's leg off, then I've got no idea what he was doing here. I just don't want to hear that this was some sort of normal play that he was trying to make just to get the quarterback on the ground. You take a look at it yourself and you tell me. Watch this. Does that look normal to you? If you're listening and not watching, Nathan Shepard is lying on the ground long after the ball is gone. Herbert does not have the ball, and he's still grabbing at Herbert's ankle and seemingly trying to rip it clean off the bone. And if that doesn't seem intentional enough from the incredibly obvious clip, I'll remind you all that Justin Herbert suffered a high ankle sprain on that very same right ankle last month. But I'm sure that's just a coincidence, right, Saints? So credit to Bozeman for his reaction in real time, where he immediately came flying in. And then credit for him for calling it out after the game as well.
Yeah, it was probably one of the dirtier plays I've ever seen, especially with my own eyes. Think the ball's gone 2-3 seconds. He's still getting rolling. He's on the ground. He's still getting rolling. Just protect your quarterback. You protect your quarterback no matter what. I think any of the offensive linemen that was in that position would have done the exact same thing. So, had to get him off of him, and we did.
Way to go, big dude. That's how you handle that. Way to handle that during the play, and way to handle that after the play. And I'm with Bozeman. That was one of the dirtier plays I've seen, too. And that's the worst way to suck, right? When you suck so badly that you think your only chance you have is to resort to pathetic crap like that. The ball had left his hands like seconds earlier. He didn't have the ball. He wasn't in the process of releasing the ball. The ball was out. Look at this. The ball was out. And he's still twisting at this guy? Trying to rip his ankle off his leg? The Saints embarrassed themselves on Sunday, so at the very least, you would think there'd be some ownership. You would think the head coach would get up there and have something to say for that absurd display. Yet instead, he did the opposite. He tried to get up there and tell us that it was completely innocent, that there was nothing malicious about that play. That's the phrase he uses. Dennis Allen says, quote, there was nothing malicious about that play.
Yeah, I think it's not accurate. Here's a guy that's trying to wrap the quarterback up. He's on the ground. He has no idea whether the quarterback has the ball or not. He's just trying to bring the quarterback down to the ground. So there was nothing malicious about that play. It's a guy that's trying to make a play. I went back and looked at that play again after, seeing the comments, and I don't agree with that.
You can't be serious about that, right? You went back and looked at the play again, and that's your take? That's your takeaway. You watched that play again, and your takeaway was that there was nothing malicious about the play. If by nothing malicious you meant that it was entirely malicious, then yes, I would agree. Nothing malicious about that play. What are you trying to do? Your best Triple G impression? Instead of affect the head, affect the ankle. Instead of affect the ankle, rip the ankle clear off the bone. Rip the ankle from the leg, and then lie your ass off about it.
Affect the head. Early. Affect the head.
Affect the ankle.
Continue. Touch and hit the head.
Rip and twist and tear the ankle off the leg. Affect the ankle. Kill the ankle, the body will die.
Kill the head, the body will die.
Kill the ankle, the body will die.
We've got everything in the world to make sure we kill Frank Gore's head.
We need to kill Justin Herbert's ankle, and then the body will die. And then the Chargers will die. I mean, I've had to drop this disclaimer several times recently because it is that time of year, a.k.a. the time of year NFL head coaches start to get axed. I personally do not call for people to lose their job. I'm not about that. But in the case of Dennis Allen, I don't have to not call for this guy's job because everybody in the world knows he is headed straight for the chipper. The question is not if, but whether he gets there before Doug Peterson. It's a match race between those two. Who's going to get broken off first? My man was 8-28 the first time around coaching the Raiders. Now he's 18-24 coaching the Saints. That makes him 26-52 as a head coach. Robert Saleh thinks that sucks. In fact, out of all the NFL head coaches in the last 30 years who have coached at least 75 games, Dennis Allen is the worst. Statistically, he is the worst. The worst winning percentage of any of them. I mean, if you're going to be that guy, and I always liked him, still kind of do, but my man, if you're going to lose with that kind of frequency, at least lose with class. If that dude watched back that tape and saw nothing wrong with that and nothing malicious about that, did he and Greg Williams do like face off? Was that really Greg Williams that Dennis Allen doesn't face on?
Affect the head.
There was nothing malicious about that play.
Nothing malicious about that play. Then why did the center come flying in to attack your guy if there was nothing malicious about that play?
Not accurate.
Why did the center come flying in and then call it after the game when cooler heads had prevailed, the dirtiest play he's ever seen with his own eyes?
He's on the ground. He has no idea whether the quarterback has the ball or not.
I don't know. The center who was behind the play absolutely knew that the quarterback no longer had the ball. But he was looking to protect the quarterback.
That play, it's a guy that's
The ball had left his hands so much earlier, there's no other player in the screen. They're gone. They're already up the field. What do you mean you didn't know? There's almost nobody left in that shot. But Herbert and his soon-to-be gangrene ankle that they're going to have to amputate because it got twisted and put on backwards. But you see nothing malicious in that. Come on. How do you watch back the tape and then conclude, nothing to see here? The guy didn't know. Oh, all right. Not buying that, Denny. Not buying that at all.
He's on the ground. He has no idea whether the quarterback has the ball or not.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jim, of course the Saints' twist on Herbert was the picture of bad intent. Actually, it was video proof of the Saints' Nathan Shepard's malicious intent. Or Bradley Bozeman, pretty much. 1 in 4 car batteries is weak and needs to be replaced. Let the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts test your battery for free. They can recommend the right Superstart battery for your vehicle. Learn more at O'Reilly Auto Parts. All right, 3 hours down, 1 exclusive hours ahead. My thanks to Jake Retzloff, BYU quarterback, Tom Verducci, the XR4 Ti. If you want to watch that 4th hour, and you haven't yet, if you have a Samsung TV, that's where you watch it. If you have Amazon Prime Video, that's where you watch it. If you have a Vizio TV, watch it there. LG TV, watch it there. Or if you don't have any of that, just download the Plex app from the App Store. Great way to watch it. See you on the other side. Have a great day.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation.
Call 800-838-8614. 800-838-8614. That's 800-838-8614.
Paid for by Airtime.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. Go Pirates! Bankwithunited.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pizza just goes better with Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Pizza. Thank you.
But don't take our word for it. In fact, don't take any words for it. Crispy and cheesy, paired with delicious and refreshing. My mouth is watering already. Ooh, too high. Yeah, we've all been there. Every bite is better with Pepsi.
Pirate football is back, and the only way to dress for game day is to visit UBE or pirateware.com. UBE has all your game day apparel, such as polos, tees, hats, and jerseys. UBE also has all the merchandise to keep your tailgate undefeated. Pirate flags, decals, face tattoos, and more. And for your little pirates, visit our Crow's Nest with Pirate Nation's largest selection of youth apparel. UBE has special hours on Sunday after home games, open from noon till 5. And you can visit pirateware.com anytime. UBE, where every day is game day.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
I just think we were prepared. You know, one thing my trainer, he told me, he said, what did he say? He just told us to be prepared.
It was just such a fresh of breath air.
Well said, John.
Don't give me that homer You know, no.
Hey!
If I keep him any longer, I might get the gangrene.
My God!
Sports are great.
Man, do I love sports.
Man, do I love sports.
In my neighborhood, clip means something else.
It was a two-question question.
I am football man!
No, it sounds like you're questioning me, and I'm telling you right now, it's the best pizza I've ever had.
I guess I'm going to go home and blow some smoke. I'm going to go log online and talk a bunch of crap.
You know what? We're good.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And we'd love for you to come hang out with us on Facebook Live and at YouTube. We are live on Pirate Radio TV, your one-stop shop for all things Pirate Radio. We got a lot of goodies up there, including this show, the Brian Bailey Show, the Holt Naylor Show, the Greg Hudson Show, the Danny Beal Show, which debuted last week, and also all of our football pregame, postgame, midweek videos, and very soon you'll see a lot more basketball content, including tomorrow live on the show, as we will welcome in Mike Schwartz, RJ Felton, and CJ Walker. They'll join us here at the table, and some baseball guys as well. Colby Wallace, Ethan Norby will join us on the show tomorrow. So got a lot of Pirates athletes rolling in here on Wednesday. Today, we got the all-star regulars, Mack McCarthy, Mike Mullis, and Bryce Williams on a fun Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We've got Shirley Rhodes in the house. We got intern Zach rolling in at 3:02. His clock's a little off today, but don't worry, because Brett was on time. Brett was early today. I got a message for Brett. I don't know how much you care about this, Brett, because I don't know if these are your teams. But I saw yesterday that history was made. It was the sports equinox. And it kind of stinks that the NHL, like the Rangers, didn't lose or something. But New York City, the first metro area to lose a game in the in MLB, MLS, NBA, and NFL on the same day. Yankees, whoever the hell the MLS team is, the Knicks, and the Giants all lost on Monday.
That's a tough look. That's a tough look for the city of New York.
Tough look. Left side.
Strong side.
Hey, John.
Hey, Clipper. Happy Tuesday.
Hey, show your legs real quick. Hoodies and shorts.
Hoodies and shorts, baby.
Fat man's dream. Best weather.
I'm telling you, we
gotta get Mac a hoodie.
When I was getting dressed this morning, I realized this is day 2, back-to-back days of going sweatshirt and shorts, and I said my counterpart, Clip Brock, would be proud of me.
Yeah. It's a great outfit, great look, hoodie and shorts. Coach Mack is here in studio. Hey, Coach Mack.
I saw that look a lot driving through campus.
A lot of hoodies and shorts.
Yeah.
It's it's my go-to for sure. Jamie has already recognized an autographed basketball on the desk. This is a gift for the studio from Mack McCarthy, autographed Charles Barkley basketball.
Chuck, that's not terrible.
It is not terrible at all. It is really cool. So when Coach Mack was here, he brought Charles Barkley to Greenville to talk to the team and to talk to fans too, right, Mack?
He did.
Yeah,
he did.
That was great. I think did he sign a book or something? Did he actually write a book? Did you write his book?
No. He did the forward.
You wrote
for
a
my
book, and he did the forward for the book.
Yeah. And I have been interviewed for his biography, which I don't know if it was authorized, sanctioned. I don't know whether he gave his blessing to it or not, but it was really good, really, really long, like 800 pages or some craziness like that.
Now, he said he was not a role model. Are you a role model?
No, definitely not.
I disagree. I think you are, Coach Mack, and we are glad to have you here. Jamie's asking, do we get a Mack McCarthy basketball preview? We said last week we would. I want to do a little something with that. I just didn't know where to begin. It's going to be difficult.
Well, next week is technically the games actually start on the 4th.
But will you be here next week?
Yeah, is this your last day here?
We don't know that. To be determined.
Yeah.
But this is like
the powers that be in terms of inspection, closing, certificate of occupancy, movers. I have no idea where we stand.
We're going to jot you down as a questionable for next week.
There you
live.
go. There.
One way or the other, you'll be on, but hopefully live in studio. We will be talking college football because, once again, I've printed out my weekly sheet here. Real quick, Chad Gang. Jamie says, hey now, R.I.P. Terry Garr, Young Frankenstein, and Mr. Mom. Great movies.
Hey now.
I did recognize her picture. R.I.P. Terry Garr. Calzone is here. He said, I usually listen the day after on Spotify, but here I am. Welcome into the live show. If you have a question or comment for Mac McCarthy, you can get it in.
Calzone.
Pam Brock is on Facebook. She's part of the Geezer Gang. That is my mother. She says,
hey, Miss Pam.
He autographed his book for us. Who did, Mac or Chuck? I think Chuck. Maybe Chuck autographed Mac's book? Or did Mac autograph Mac's book? Let me know, Mom.
It was a two-question question.
My mom's a Mac McCarthy fan. I'm
glad somebody in his family likes me.
Yeah, they like you all right.
All right.
I think now more than when you coached, actually.
Wow.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Dude. He's about to leave us, Clip.
I know. Tony Hinchcliffe will be coming
Not about to. I am.
He gone
right now.
Next Tuesday? I don't think so.
All right, let's quickly move on to football. As I check my notes here, Penn State wins. I keep wanting to pick against Penn State, and they keep winning. Wasn't very pretty, but they passed another road test and set up a showdown with Ohio State. And my second note is Oregon dominates Illinois. Coach Mack, I like to poo-poo the Big Ten, but is the Big Ten better and more important right now than the SEC?
You know, I got some questions about the SEC. You know, the Mississippi is ranked 19th. Who is their best win? Right off the top of your head. They don't have one.
Tulane. No, they didn't play them this year.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Maybe. LSU is ranked 16th. Who's their best win? Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
And Missouri is 25. Who is their best win? This one really gets trivial. Vandy in overtime at home.
Yeah.
That's their best win, and they're ranked in the top 25. I got that SEC fatigue like a lot of people.
And I am not a Big Ten fan, but Oregon right now is the undefeated number 1. And again, you're going to have Penn State, Ohio State. What is that, number 3 versus number 5?
And I disagree with Penn State. They lost their quarterback during the game.
Yeah.
The backup came in, and then they comfortably won by 2 scores at Wisconsin, who's been playing really a whole lot better.
So calling it an ugly win is inaccurate.
I think that's inaccurate. I really do.
Fair enough.
Of course, that's in the eye of the beholder.
All right, so we'll set up Ohio State, Penn State in a moment. Texas survives at Vanderbilt, and in the loss, I've got to give Vanderbilt all the credit in the world.
And how do they drop out with that performance? How in the world do they drop out of the top 25?
Yeah.
I'll give the SEC a little love here. There's no way with their performance in that game that you drop out of the top 25.
Well, how many losses do they have now? 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had a bad loss, but they have played really well. There was nothing in that game to say they didn't belong in the top 25.
A team that does not have an SEC loss is Texas A&M, 5-0.
Yeah, it blows my mind like everybody else. And they're kind of in the driver's seat, hosting Texas at the very end. Mr. Elko, after losing the first game to Notre Dame, and even that loss looks better and better. Although I do have a crow to I need to pick at Mr. Elko a little bit. I'm a fan of Mr. Elko, and I don't think Coach Elko, he meant what everybody thought he said, but when it appeared that he threw Jimbo under the bus, if he really did that and did it on purpose, and he has not denied it, to my knowledge, then maybe he's not quite the guy I thought. I thought that was a great hire. As a matter of fact, I was coming on here with the question: who's in better shape, Texas with Sarkisian or Texas A&M with Elko?
I think Texas is always going to be in better shape.
But I mean, it translates to no Big 12 wins. no Big 12 championship since their first year.
They've been gearing up for the SEC for the past 20 years.
That's what it is. Okay. Well, if that's the case,
they're like the
makes
Big
sense.
12. What's that?
Texas is in better shape too, Mac, because Texas A&M is going to lose on Saturday.
Who in the world do they play?
South Carolina.
At South Carolina.
Hey. That would not be a shocker. That would not be a shocker. A little beamer.
BYU, Indiana, Pittsburgh stay undefeated.
BYU, who's their best win?
Do not know.
It was the opening game. They beat SMU.
Oh, yeah.
That's their only good win.
And the last time SMU lost. Although, good grief. Did you watch that game against Duke the other night?
That was not a well-played football game. I will say that.
6 turnovers, 3 turnovers in a row to end regulation.
But does it say that you're good or bad if you turn it over 6 times and still win against a good team?
Very good question. My brain's in a pretzel right now. And Colorado is 6-2 and ranked.
How did that happen?
And I know you can crap on Dion or you can overhype Dion or whatever. The bottom line is they are winning games and almost under the radar right now. Like, we like to talk about everything off the field with Colorado, it seems like, but not what happens on the field.
All we talked about going into the season was that we were ready to bury them.
So, Coach Mack, you know more than I. I always hear, I don't know if this is for the narrative and playing it up, but Colorado was like bottom of the group of the Power 5, Power 4 when Dion rolled in there. Is that true?
True, 100%, yeah.
So would you say this is pretty miraculous what he's done?
It absolutely is, and I'm as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, I am as well. 6-2 ranked.
Not because of him, but the odds of them becoming a bowl team in 2 years, I don't know that you could have gotten even money on that.
And I looked at it. They got a pretty favorable schedule, although every time we do this, whoever we do it for, their team loses. But I will look at it real quick. But Colorado, they went again the other night. Real quick on the undefeateds I mentioned, BYU, very impressive. UCF, I think, fired their offensive or defensive coordinator?
Offensive.
Yeah.
No, they fired their defensive coordinator, and they fired the offensive coordinator, but of course it's Malzahn, so he fired himself from calling plays.
So,
he did not take a pay cut, though.
Of course not. No, I can't do that. Indiana, what did they do, Jamie? Did they roll?
Rolled over Washington?
Yeah.
That's where game day was.
And Pittsburgh had 3 pick sixes in their win over Syracuse.
How do you do that? Syracuse have been playing well, too. And Narduzzi is absolutely unlikable.
I like that that's one of your constants every week. All right, so Colorado, rest of the way, at Texas Tech, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, that's a hard place to play.
Utah at home, they'll be favored because Utah's falling off a cliff.
Don't have a quarterback.
At Kansas, tricky, but
yeah, Kansas is playing better.
And then Oklahoma State to end the year. I mean,
they could win all those.
They could
win all those.
Dion could be 10-2.
If Dion is 10-2,
we'll never hear the end of it.
We have to rethink everything we're thinking.
What's their chances at the playoffs as they do that?
Well, it depends on what happens with BYU and Iowa State. Right now, those two teams are undefeated in conference play.
10-2 doesn't get them in the playoffs unless they somehow sneak into the championship game.
Yeah, so let's look at those schedules. BYU is at Utah. Holy War?
Yes. Unholy War.
They got Kansas at home, at Arizona State, and Houston at home. They've got a very favorable schedule. Iowa State, 7-0, 4-0.
And that's a huge surprise.
Has at Kansas, everybody's playing Kansas and Utah. Can Kansas and Utah be a spoiler for one of these teams? They also have Cincinnati, and then versus K-State to end the year could be a really big one. So, man, a lot of fun. And K-State has 1 loss. Everybody else has 2 or more losses in the Big 12. Going to be fun.
Texas Tech this week for Iowa State.
Oh, I missed that one.
Yeah, you missed that one.
Yeah, Texas Tech at in Ames. All right, let's go to the Outsiders top 5. Boise State goes on the road, wins in Vegas against UNLV. Good win. They are number 1. Army was off. They are number 2. Tulane moves to number 3. Navy has dropped out of my poll after losing to Notre Dame. Coach Mack, this is scary. I hope the folks, I hope those Raging Cajuns aren't listening, because I'm putting Louisiana number 4, and they play tonight in a big game on the road at Texas State.
I think you jinxed them.
I think so. But
I think they were ranked a spot too high anyway.
That is a good football game coming up tonight.
And Texas State was in your outsiders top 5 at some point this year.
Early in the year. I put Memphis number 5. You're probably right. I hate Memphis. I don't want them in my poll.
Oh.
But
well, that explains it.
The unbiased guy that I am has slid them in.
Because they at worst should be 3 and maybe 2.
Zach, there's one team that has not been inside my poll the entire year, and they never will be.
East Carolina.
Well, yeah. But also Liberty, who lost last week to Kennesaw State, proving myself right and everybody wrong that said Liberty should be in my poll. Because they
I don't know that anybody, I don't think I heard anybody say they should be in the poll.
I'm asking for haters, and nobody wants to hate. Zach, I got Boise, Army, Tulane, Louisiana, Memphis. What do you think about my outsiders top 5?
I would swap Memphis and Louisiana. I also hate Memphis, though. I have just a bias against them at my heart. I don't know why, but yeah, same thing for you.
All right, fair enough. Coach Mack, headliners this week. Ohio State at Penn State. Are we going to get the night game, the whiteout, Happy Valley rocking? No, it'll be big noon.
Big noon and no whiteout.
I hate that.
And a backup quarterback.
Big noon, no whiteout, backup quarterback. Get excited. Ohio State, by the way, what were they doing on Saturday? Almost losing to Nebraska.
They were playing with their food.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they can turn it on. I got them to win the championship, but I'm not feeling good about that right now.
I'm the same.
And
they can't run the ball. How can you not run the ball with those 2 running backs? And you got Chip Kelly calling the plays. It doesn't make any sense. They must be hiding something. They might just go into State College and beat the dog out of.
You think so?
Not really.
Wishful thinking. I heard an Ohio State fan this week say he has just lost faith in Ryan Day. Like they may have seen the best of Ryan Day.
He hadn't lost 10 games the entire time he's been there.
I know. He just can't quite get over that hump, I guess. But, they beat Penn State. It's number 3 versus number 4. They'll be right back in the talks of things. Is this game worthy of a headliner? Pitt at SMU. Undefeated at one of the hottest teams in the country.
I think so. And like you said, SMU hadn't lost since the opening game against BYU. Looked like a terrible loss at the time. They didn't play well the next week either, but they have played well since then, although, they did win at Duke, not playing well. Pitt has been one of the best stories, and nobody nationally is talking about it. Heck, nobody in the ACC is talking about it very much.
That is true. All right, I want to give it to my outsiders games, conference matchups. I also want to look at, if Ohio State Penn State is at noon, what are we watching later in the day? Because we got Saturday off, John.
That's right. We got a lot of Saturdays off in the next 4 or 5 weeks.
3 Saturdays off in a row, Coach Mack.
Why?
Because ECU is off this week and then has 2 Thursday games in a row.
I think you all ought to just come in.
All right. If you come with us, we'll do it.
A Saturday?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a possibility.
And if Miss McCarthy makes appetizers. We got a lot of stipulations here. But I want some tater skins, is all I'm saying.
And wings.
And wings.
Obviously, she can cook. We know this.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. More to go. Hour 1 of a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live with Coach Mack. You got questions, comments, you can get them in. I see some rolling in. We'll check in with the chat gang and have more for you. Pam says, Chuck. We got a Chuck autograph in Chuck's book. She says, Mac, I loved you then and now. So, very nice. Very nice.
Good clarification.
We'll take a break.
By golly.
Have more for you after this.
Talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big juicy wings
all season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. This month, Doug Henry is giving back for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and with every vehicle purchased, they will donate $100 to Eastern North Carolina Cancer Services. Doug Henry of Greenville, right on the price, right on the corner. Go Pirates!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Opportunities await for all students in Pitt County schools. We open doors by finding pathways to provide the best possible chance of success for each to reach their career aspirations of choice. As we head through the 2024-25 school year, we will continue to guide our students for the different journeys of life preparedness. We are committed to enhancing academic achievement and developing personal growth through work-based learning of our many career and technical education programs, college readiness, and solutions those who will be serving our country in the armed forces. Engaging, empowering, and elevating students to be successful citizens, workers, and leaders in a global economy remains our mission. Please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org to learn how we grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and 1 community. Education, the key that unlocks doors of opportunity.
Hi, I'm Walker Allen Volova, and I'm with CopyPro. CopyPro has been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology. Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total satisfaction is our #1 priority. We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net. CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Captain Bo Brooks of Power Water Outfitters. When you're catching fish on the Pamlico, come to our place and pick up your Smithy cast ironware that'll sear your fish to perfection. We also have men's outdoor clothing, marshwear, Grundens, Duck Camp, and AFCO. We carry Bahia sunglasses and have all different selections of those. We are a fully functional fly shop where you can chase fish on the fly. We are Pirate Water Outfitters, 108 North Market Street, downtown Washington, North Carolina. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Go Pirates.
Talk radio. From the depths of space. The center. Outer space mumbo jumbo of the talk universe.
The center of what?
Pirate Radio.
We have prepared a planet with a suitable atmosphere.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership with the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michael and Gateway can handle all your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns and fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them at 2330 Hemby Lane in Greenville or call at 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Now back inside to your host, Clip Brock.
All right, great job, Zach. We got Brett. Delaney is working in her office. Big Dog is here. Your office?
Yeah.
You renting out space to Delaney?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shirley in the house. Ellerby. Coach Mack McCarthy. We are packed. Pike liked the stream and said, Coach, I was hoping you'd interview Josh King while you were in studio. He just got a new coaching position in Australia. Was he here when you were here?
Okay. Yeah, inherited Josh. Yeah, great shooter.
All right.
Last time I talked to him, he was at Marshall.
Coaching in Australia, apparently.
Yeah, that they have a great league over there. They have great basketball over there.
That's where James Legan played forever.
Mm-hmm.
And said he liked it so much he thought about moving there. I don't know if he did or not.
I think he's still there.
Yeah. But yeah, he loved it over there. Jerry is in the house talking about Lee Corso at College Game Day. A bunch of old Indiana.
That was pretty good. He had missed a couple weeks. I think he was trying to save up for and to be as good as he could be at the Indiana homecoming.
Pike.
Coached there 10 years.
Yeah. Pike said, I voted today. Go vote. I did not vote today. I'm going to tell you not to vote. Just because I'm an American. And I can do that. Jamie says, who's the better story, Colorado or Indiana? Story, Colorado. I'll go Colorado. Mainly because Jamie wants me to say Indiana. What do you think, Coach Mack?
Indiana is getting to be a better and better story. You know, they go without their starting quarterback and just, blow out. Who would they blow out? Washington Saturday. It's been amazing what they've done. They really have. And they didn't do it with a bunch of big names in the portal and that kind of thing for the most part. And Cignetti. And, of course, a lot of folks don't associate with Cignetti, but he's part of the Saban group that's out there having a bunch of success.
All right, don't get me wrong. It's real, like what they're doing, but I still want to see it happen against a big boy. Is that fair for me, or?
Yeah, it is.
All right. So I want to see it happen in a few weeks when they play Ohio State on November 23rd.
That's really all they've got left.
Yeah. At Michigan State, which Michigan State, what'd they do against Michigan?
They didn't play them, I don't think.
Huh?
I don't think they played Michigan.
They didn't play Michigan? No, they didn't play Michigan. But they beat Iowa. Saw that a couple weeks ago.
They didn't play Michigan. They don't play Penn State. They don't play Oregon.
Who are we talking about?
They don't play Southern Cal. Indiana.
Oh, I'm talking about Michigan State.
Oh,
Sorry. Michigan State lost to Michigan 24-17.
Yeah, that in a game that nobody cared about.
Right.
That's why we didn't know.
They did beat Iowa. So just saying, Jamie, be careful. But Indiana has Michigan State, and then after that they have Michigan, and then at Ohio State, and then Purdue to close it out. All right, real quick, PJ says, Buenas noches, Chicago.
Buenas noches, Chicago.
Great call. Good night, Chicago. Did you see the Hail Mary, Coach Mack?
I did. A movie script.
6-2 Commanders.
And it wouldn't have been as good had the guy not been taunting everybody over there. And then he's the one who tips the ball into the receiver's hand.
How embarrassing.
Yeah, you can't live that down.
Terry McLaurin was shown on camera screaming, "You ain't bleep" to that guy about an hour previous to that. And turns out Terry was right. Terry knows. Let's see. Johnny Stats is in. Zach, give me a stat to consider. I need it like I need air. Like I need water.
The stats to consider.
Thank you, sir. Kurt Cignetti is the only FBS coach in history to start consecutive seasons 8-0 with two different teams.
That's pretty impressive.
That's nuts.
That is nuts.
8-0 with the Dukes, 8-0 with the Hoosiers. Very cool. All right. Jerry's voting for Clip Chon 24th. Not a good idea. Okay, Johnny's doing this. Now, what do you think about this stuff, Coach Mack? He says Indiana 56, Nebraska 7. Ohio State 21, Nebraska 17. Does that matter to you?
Comparative scores?
Yeah. Not a fan of that.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens when they play. Well, Ohio State's going to be favored. Now, there's an interesting question. What will be the line for Indiana at Ohio State? What would you make it today?
5.5.
I think it might be more like 7, 6.
Yeah, I tend to think like 10, man.
All right. We shall see when it happens.
Yeah, obviously a lot will happen between now and then.
Yeah.
Outsiders games to watch. Louisiana, Texas State tonight.
Very good.
Zach, you looking forward to that? It's a good game. I thought you were a big, like, group of 4 or 5 guy. What happened to you? When ECU lost, did you stop caring?
No. I mean, I still care, but I'm on the Boise train.
And you're looking ahead to basketball, too.
Because, well, you have to see, like, none of the other matchups really, really matter unless Boise loses.
Well, that kind of gets us to a Mack point he's going to bring up. My other games are Jacksonville State at Liberty and Air Force at Army. And you said you have a gripe, Coach Mack.
I think in order, again, my opinion, and in order to qualify for outsiders games to actually watch, at least one team's got to be a playoff contender.
Okay.
And you have one glaringly in there who's not.
That's fair. Well, I got a lot in here that aren't. I mean,
no, you got Army. That's legitimate.
Right.
Louisiana.
What about Louisiana? You think they got a chance?
I mean, it's a long shot, but they're still alive.
All right. So kind of Zach and Mack are on the same point, and their names rhyme, Chandler. That right now we're kind of looking at Boise saying, all right, can you slip up to make this thing interesting? Because if not, they're easily in as that. Now they would have to win their title game against UNLV or whoever it's going to be.
Yep.
So there is going to be drama.
No question.
That weekend, championship weekend, because even if Boise's the only ranked group of 5 team or whatever, that would be interesting too. If they are like 15 or whatever at that point and they lose. But no, they wouldn't get in because they're not a champion. Yeah, you got to be a champion. It's the highest ranked champion to get in. So yeah, we're going to have drama one way or the other, even if Boise runs away with it these next 3 or 4 weeks. All right, conference matchups. Oh, Dukies. I was pulling for the Dukies the other night. And it was so much fun. I wanted the game to keep going, but Duke, so SMU scores first play overtime. Duke scores second play of their possession, but they go for 2 and don't get it. And SMU wins. Duke at the U.
The Manny Diaz Bowl.
And Miami continuing to win games, Coach Mack. And I don't know, they like to play close ones. Is this going to be a close one?
Yeah, they didn't have a close one last week.
Who did they play? Florida State?
Yeah.
What is the line on this game, Mac, in your opinion?
Wow. Probably Miami. Wow. I don't know. 9.5?
Wow. 21.5.
No way.
Yeah. All right. We're taking Duke. Try that one down,
Is
Sean.
that that's nuts?
Wow.
I mean, that seems really high to me, especially the way Miami plays. Yeah, thank you. Ole Miss at Arkansas. Is this game important? I want to do something with you, Coach Mack. We'll run through these games, but can we eliminate teams?
Yeah.
Or who's on the what's Ole Miss right now?
No. They've got one chance. They do need to win because if they beat Georgia, they're back in the conversation.
Okay, so still alive. I got Virginia Tech and Syracuse up here because until last week, Syracuse looked pretty good, and Virginia Tech only has one ACC loss.
You know, the ACC is interesting because Miami and Clemson seem to be inevitable for the championship game. But should either one of them stumble, and they don't play each other, should either one of them stumble, there are a bunch of people with one loss. And undefeated Pitt, you got Virginia Tech with one loss. You got SMU with one loss. No conference losses.
Duke, I guess. Does Duke have one loss?
Duke has one loss. Yep, conference loss. So the ACC could be in a mess if Miami or Clemson were to get upset. And Clemson, not this week, but next week, goes to Blacksburg, too.
That is going to take us back to remember we had that discussion about these conferences and their tiebreakers and everything.
Oh,
it's going to be a mess.
We better start studying.
Yeah,
because it's going to be a factor.
Yeah. All right. Oregon at Michigan. I'm putting that up there, and I shouldn't. But
yawn.
Florida, Georgia. Is that another yawner?
Michigan's going to start their start of the season quarterback. Because one guy is out with the concussion and the other guy
got retired.
He retired. And so they're going to go back to the walk-on, and then they're going to bring Orgy off the bench.
So they have done a full merry-go-round of quarterbacks this year.
Equal opportunity, because none of them are good enough.
Florida, Georgia. I'm putting this up here because there have been some very close SEC games this year that on paper should not have been close. And this could be one of them.
It very well could be. Florida's playing better. Georgia has shown some vulnerability. Nothing would surprise me in this game.
I'm putting Indiana, Michigan State up there. What is that?
That's just the Jamie Bowl.
What's that line, Coach Mack?
Indiana 5.5.
7.5. Pretty close. And Texas A&M, South Carolina. This is what I'll be watching Saturday night. Because I am taking South Carolina. Money line, alternate line, every line. I mean, I like their defense. If their quarterback's healthy, I think they can move the ball. I got to be honest with you. I haven't watched Texas A&M since that brutal showing against Notre Dame where they couldn't really move the ball. So, South Carolina's hung with teams. They are coming off a 35-9 win over Oklahoma and a bye week. That's a perfect recipe for a South Carolina win.
And that's why the line is only 4.5.
Yeah. I'm seeing
ESPN has 2.5.
Yeah. I mean, it could be a pick 'em by kickoff.
Yeah.
So I like that.
You got a top 10 team against an unranked team at a 2.5 point spread. That's interesting.
Bring it to me now. Jamie says, what are we going to do when Coach Mack is no longer in studio? I dropped the ball. I did not brace myself for that. He will still be on the show. We will have him hopefully via video feed. And we will talk college hoops and college football.
I'm just going to miss the post-segment fist bumps.
I know.
You've been fist bumping?
Every Tuesday after the segment. And I ain't going to be able to do that anymore when you leave.
I'm going to miss him coming in and saying
30 minutes early.
Clipster, Miss Shirley. Just the greeting. I'm going to miss the warm greeting. The Chan man. Yeah. But you know what, Chandler? We'll find another Coach Mack.
No, we won't.
Lord have mercy.
Don't even fool yourself.
We'll find like a general, what's it called? Like an off-brand Coach Mack.
Like a great value.
Great value Coach Mack.
Yeah.
Would you like to be our great value Coach Mack?
What's the Costco in Kirkland? Kirkland Coach Mack.
Yeah, that's what we need. William says, ask Coach Mack what he's hearing about ECU basketball.
I haven't heard much. Have you all?
No.
We will hear.
But we will tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow on the show, Mike Schwartz, CJ Walker, and RJ Felton.
That'll be fun.
And then we'll have media availability for Mike Schwartz on Friday morning at 8:45.
That'll be fun. I'll see if I can meet this guy before I leave.
Schwartz?
Yeah.
Yeah, you met him. Damn.
Never seen the man.
In person?
On TV.
We got to do something, man. We don't have a program. We have teams. We do not have a basketball program. And it's always been that way. You have alumni day. You'll get lucky if Sam rolls in from Charlotte or something. Like, we just, nobody cares. It's unserious. It sucks, man. But I'll go to the games, whatever.
More people need to care than just the coaches, for sure.
Yeah. That'd be nice. All right, let's take a break. We'll return with more Mack.
We got to talk about the World Series. We got to talk about the top 25 and top 10.
And do you have anything on basketball?
NASCAR? I got a little bit on basketball, yes.
All right. Well,
when we talk about the World Series, Brett has a question for us, too, that he asked me off the air.
Okay. We'll get to all that when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday after this.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses, you go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas, you go to me, like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon, but because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
It's spooky season, Greenville, and you know what that means. Time to grab your costume at Halloween Express. This is Lisa with Halloween Express, and we are now open for our 26th year in Greenville. We are located at 1400 Charles Boulevard on the corner of Charles Boulevard and 14th Street beside the Jolly Roger. We have Greenville's biggest selection of Halloween costumes for adults and kids. Halloween Express has everything you will need to make your Halloween frightening and fun. We are open 7 days a week. Halloween Express.
You know texting while driving is dangerous. That's not new information. Yet most people admit to doing it anyway. Drivers are 23 times more likely to be involved in a car accident while texting. Know the facts and wait to text. The danger is real and it applies to you. Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. Information provided by Virginia Tech Transportation Institute.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Pirate Towing is now the exclusive towing partner for East Carolina Athletics. Pirate Towing has over 20 years of experience, open 24/7, and they can always assist you. Don't be stranded and wait for hours. Pirate Towing offers all roadside assistance to come give you a tow or jump start on game day or any day. Say Pirate Towing in your phone today and let the stress of car trouble go down. Pirate Towing, 955-4670. That's 955-4670, and also on Facebook. Pirate Towing, the preferred towing partner with ECU and Pirate Nation.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville is excited for Ram Power Days in October. Oh yeah, East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep has new rebates on remaining 2024 trucks, and these are the best savings we've seen all year. Right now, you'll get 15% off on remaining 2024 Ram trucks. That's 15% off Ram 1500s, which will save you over $12,000 if you act now. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep also has the Jeep Gladiator at 10% off. And if you're thinking about a Wagoneer, now is the time because you can buy a new Wagoneer at 0% financing this month. Don't wait because these trucks will go fast and these savings are only for a limited time. That's 15% off Ram 1500 and 10% off Jeep Gladiator.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, tags, and $7.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is ECU head baseball coach Cliff Godwin, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Caleb Stroud of Stroud's Marine grew up on the water and has loved boating his entire life. That's why in 2012 he decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. Their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts. Also, Pirate Radio is excited to announce that Nikki Johnson will be the 2025 Leadership Luncheon Speaker on Monday, March 17th. Nikki Johnson is one of the most highly sought-after speakers in the world. Some of his clients include Chick-fil-A, State Farm, AT&T, University of Alabama, Texas, New York Knicks, New England Patriots, Baltimore Ravens, and Atlanta Braves. For sponsorship information, please contact Mark Alexander at 252-327-2173 or Mark at pirateradio1250.com. Now back inside to your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Thank you, Zach. We got Brett, Shirley, Big Dog Delaney around here somewhere. Chan, man. Chan, how you doing, man? You haven't talked a lot today.
Doing good.
All right. Just a Tuesday.
It's a Monday. It's a Tuesday.
That it is. Todd wishes us a happy Tuesday. Thanks, Todd.
Todd.
Yep. And Brad says, what's happening, Captains? We got Mac McCarthy here. Real quick, just to look at our slate for Saturday. So early window features some games we talked about: Ohio State, Penn State, Duke, Miami, Ole Miss, Arkansas, Army trying to stay undefeated in that noon window as well. 3:30, your afternoon, is Oregon, Michigan, Florida, Georgia, Texas Tech, Iowa State, Indiana, Michigan State. Not very attractive. Your nightcaps, A&M, South Carolina. Haven't mentioned Louisville, Clemson. Can Louisville give them any scare?
Louisville's struggling a little bit. They're still dangerous because they're so explosive, but I think Clemson is playing pretty solidly right now.
And you know what? Every SEC game should be talked about because we have seen so many close games and odd games. Kentucky at Tennessee could be that. I know Kentucky stinks, but it seems like once we count them out, they go to Knoxville and stay close.
Yeah, Tennessee hasn't been very good offensively. That'll be a big test for them, and maybe a sign of whether they can look forward to next week or whenever it is they play Georgia.
Let's see when that is. Tennessee, by the way, is 16.5-point favorite. Feels like a lot.
I think it's 2 weeks, maybe.
Georgia is the 16th of November, so a couple weeks away from a trip to Athens. All right.
Georgia, in the meantime, has to go to Ole Miss. They have Florida, Ole Miss, Tennessee.
We got some good ones coming up. This is going to be a great end to the college football season. How about the Pirates getting a win, Coach Mack?
And scored a bunch of points and took the foot off the gas, right?
They did. We had some calls about that. Did you want to keep the foot on the gas?
No. I'm not for running it up, but I can understand the point of view, though.
It was great.
And I hate to say this because I'll catch hell from somebody, but I was a little disappointed in the crowd.
Yeah. Well, now we've got.
I mean, if just the people who wanted Mike Houston gone showed up, it would have been full.
If you believe what you read online, you would think so. But now we've got a Thursday nighter and a Black Friday game left, so not expecting big crowds at Dowdy Pickle Stadium. Brett, how you feeling about 5.5 wins right now?
I'm still confident.
Still confident that ECU will win less than 6 games?
Yes.
All right.
I think like I said last week, the final 2, in my opinion, are definite losses. And I think we lose to Tulsa.
Okay. There you go. Brett made his prediction early in the year and is standing by it right now. All right, Mac, we've got a few minutes left. What are the topics we want to hit? You said World Series. What do you want to say about the World Series?
We all have friends who are Dodger fans. We all have friends who are Yankee fans, and they have really different ideas about what's going on. But the Yankee fans absolutely unanimously hate Freddie Freeman for sure.
I don't know how I feel about what Freddie Freeman's doing. I kind of just feel empty. I definitely don't enjoy it, but I can't hate him either as a Braves fan. Who do Yankees fans hate more right now, Freddie Freeman or Aaron Judge?
Yankee fans reserve the right to hate both equally. Probably they're a bunch that can hate pretty good. But,
how's Meador doing?
Meador is there tonight for the clinching game.
No way.
Yes, he is. Our buddy Brian Meador is in New York, and he is in high cotton up there. He has connections.
You think he'd answer the phone?
He will.
He would if you call him. Maybe not me. Let's see if he does. I didn't know he was there. That's cool. Has he been to any other games or just tonight?
I don't know. He hadn't been to any other postseason games, but he's been planning on this for a while, and he has been to many Dodger games. Likes the Dodger.
Hey, Meador, you're live on the air.
Hell yes.
Coach Mack said you were in New York, so he had to give you a call.
I am in New York. You are correct, sir.
That's awesome,
I'm
man.
about to walk to meet a buddy of ours, Tim Crumpler. You may remember him. He's the guy that was the security guy for Skip Holtz back in the day.
Oh,
State
wow.
Trooper.
Cool. Very cool. All right, so you going to see your team close it out tonight?
So the buddy that I'm with, Steve Holland, and Tim Crumpler, both Yankee fans, I've told them both, I am the kiss of death when it comes to the Dodgers. I've been to 5 Dodger games, and they've lost all 5 games that I've actually seen them play. They've lost all 5. So I can't say bet one way or the other. And frankly, I don't care. If they fire me, they fire me. Take the Yankees tonight.
I think you're due. Meador.
What's that?
I think you're due for a win.
Max said you're due for a W.
Coach says I'm due. I'm due.
Well, good deal, man. Well, have fun up there. That's cool. Max said you were up there. We thought we'd give you a call. So I guess.
So you got Mack on live right now?
Yeah.
Coach's days are numbered. He's leaving us.
I know. We thought this might be the last one.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, on your way back, could you sabotage his place in Richmond so he could stay a little longer?
I would love to, and I would do it in a heartbeat if it would make him stay, because I love Coach Mack dearly. So, yes, I would do that.
All right. Thank you, Brian. All right. Thanks, man.
So that's all I get is like 2 minutes of I get to brag about the Dodgers, and I told you to bet on the Yankees. That's it. That's all I get for the radio today.
Ask Brian the question.
What was the question?
Who the Yankee fans hate more?
Find out who the Yankees fans hate more right now, Freddie Freeman or Aaron Judge?
Oh, God. Freddie.
Still Freddie?
They hate Aaron more, but they respect Freddie.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you not respect Freddie? But right now, Judge has got to get his shit together. His stuff together. Sorry.
Brian, dude.
Sorry. I'm in New York.
Yeah, he's in the Bronx.
All right, now we have to let you go.
All right, now you got to cut me loose. Sorry,
Yep,
buddy.
see ya.
Love you guys.
Love you too. Golly.
I was on the fence the whole time. I said, I think it's going to slip sometime.
That's
Live
not my
radio.
fault. I clearly said you're on the air, and he cussed right out of the gate. So.
Live radio.
Yeah. Jeez Louise. The ECU folks hate us enough already, and there's another. Now Meador's going to get in trouble. Every time he gets in trouble, it involves us, too.
Why did he get in trouble this time other than the cussing?
Well, he talked about who to gamble on. He's not supposed to do that.
It's pro sports.
All right. Well, you can be his attorney. NASCAR. Who won?
Incredible finish. Tyler Reddick had the best car the whole race, but through a series of things got way behind. Almost caught him in the end. That a late caution gave him a chance. And I'm telling you, he was beat. And he drove from third to first on the last lap, beating Ryan Blaney. One of the most exciting races of the year.
Great. What do we got left?
We have Martinsville, which I won't get to go to because I don't know where I'm going to be living. And then Phoenix for the championship.
For the championship.
We got Logano and Reddick in, and we've got one more possible winner. And then at least one person gets in on points.
Jared had a stat for us that, I don't know if he said every time or last time Logano wins the first race of the last, what is the word I'm looking for? The last stage or whatever. He has won the championship.
and this is so weird. We talked about this last week. He wasn't even in the final 8.
He got in due to the cheating stuff, right?
That's right. Bowman's car was illegal, and he got in and then won the very first race.
The butterfly.
And he didn't have the best car either. And maybe he is destined to win his 3rd championship.
All right, Zach. This is Zach and Mack's 1-minute college basketball preview. What should we know?
Zach, before you jump in there, let me tell you what has happened in college basketball. We talked about Tony Bennett, right? And one thing that we didn't really talk about was when the coach leaves, whether he gets fired or quits or whatever, there's a 30-day window. But this is weird because it's 2 weeks from the season and in the middle of the semester. Their starting point guard left school today.
Yeah, hit the portal today.
Worley, the transfer from Florida State, hit the portal today. He'll be eligible somewhere else right away, depending on whether they're on quarters or semesters, whenever the semester ends. And this is a big, big loss for the University of Virginia. Yeah. And related to the AAC, one of the better players in the AAC last year was a point guard named Miller for Temple. And, of course, Miller had the scandal. Not Miller. Temple had the scandal with the point shaving or betting or whatever. And about a week ago, he all of a sudden wasn't at Virginia Tech anymore. So and we don't know whether it was related to that or not, but you can put 2 and 2 together and probably get 4. So they also have lost clearly their best point guard 3 weeks before the season started. This is just going to be a crazy year. And I've got both these teams coming up right away. I have both of their home openers, as a matter of fact.
We'll have a lot to talk about then.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
All right, Zach, how many days away from Gonzaga and whoever they play?
6 days.
Baylor,
yeah.
The Baylor Bears. And getting closer to Pirate tip-off.
Gosh, it is Monday night.
ECU and North Carolina Wesleyan.
At North Carolina Wesleyan? We're going to Rocky Mount?
No, not at.
That'd be funny.
Yeah. No, we're getting them here, buddy. So we will talk some hoops tomorrow. Mack, anything else to discuss?
Top 10, top 25.
Tag.
Quick.
Forgot about that.
I think I won last week. What'd you do?
Go ahead and...
you and I were the same ones.
Yeah.
Go ahead and spout off who y'all want this week.
I'm going to take... I'm going to go take Penn State to beat Ohio State at home. And then I'm also... You can go ahead with your top 10, Coach.
I'm going to do the same thing.
And then I'm going to go row the boat at Illinois. Minnesota defeats Illinois.
All right. So Sean has Illinois losing.
And Ohio State losing.
And the Ohio State losing?
The Ohio State.
Okay. And Mack has...
The Ohio State and Narduzzi.
And Pitt. Is Texas A&M in the top 10?
Yes.
All right. They're going down. I'll take Texas A&M to lose. Top 25 team to lose. I need to look that up momentarily.
Just go Pitt or SMU. You got a 50-50 chance.
Pitt, SMU. I could go Ole Miss. I could go Army. I could go Iowa State. I could go Indiana. I could go Clemson.
Don't mess with Jamie.
Pitt or SMU, I will also go with Pitt. Last week, Penn State will never lose. So I missed that. I got Illinois right, so I moved to 9-9. Coach Mack said LSU would lose and Vandy would lose. That's a 2-0 for Mack.
Ding, ding, ding.
He's 11-7. Chon goes 2-0 to get to 8-10. So Chon has 8. I got 9. Mack has 11. This looks a lot like it did last year.
Yeah, butt kicking.
Mack, thanks for joining us. Hope we see your smiling face next week.
Yes, and let us know when you do leave so we can have a proper goodbye.
Yes.
Actually,
I may show up at another time besides 3 o'clock on Tuesday.
I'd rather you not even. I'd rather you just go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah.
No. So we don't have to have that sad, emotional goodbye.
That is true.
And boy, Mack really listens to me. He is
What if
gone.
this is the last time we see him in the studio?
Chandler didn't even get his fist ball.
Please come back. Coach Mack, please.
Mack's gone, so we'll take a break. Come back. Mully Man joins us after this.
If you're in the market for a swimming pool and you're located from the capital to the coast, Elite Pools can make it happen for you. They are the Carolina's premier fiberglass and concrete pool builder and renovation contractor. Every pool is built with the highest quality products and on schedule. Visit the Elite Pool showroom located across from Agri Supply in Greenville with fiberglass pools on site and a design center to simplify all of your pool selections. They also have a full service department with pool supplies and they provide expert water analysis. Call Elite Pools today at 689-6557 or visit ElitePoolsNC.com. For pools, think Elite Pools.
Hunting season is officially open, and a great way to enjoy that postseason hunt celebration is with a Busch Light. As cold and smooth as the mountain stream, Busch Light is that perfect sip after a day spent in the great outdoors. Grab a case today. Celebrate the hunt with Busch Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Busch Light, please drink responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Busch Light, St. Louis, Missouri.
Are you ready for football? Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is your complete source for recreation and marine sales and service. With a full selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, motorcycles, slingshots, watercraft, pontoons, and boats, Big Rock Power Sports and Marine is sure to have what you're looking for in everyday adventure. With 5 locations in North Carolina, Rocky Mount, Lake Gaston, New Bern, Elizabeth City, and of course, Greenville. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram or online at BigRockPowersports.com. Big Rock Power Sports and Marine. Choose your adventure. The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-styled restaurant and bar, and there's always something special happening at the Rick House. Join us for lunch. It's our 2 for $20 lunch special during the week, and it's the perfect spot for that lunch business meeting. The Rick House celebrates the last Thursday of every month with a special wine tasting, and our buffet brunch is to die for. Follow the Rick House on Facebook for the latest schedule. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville. The Rick House.
There's more to fall than just Pirate football. It's also a great time to list your home for sale with ENC Pirate Realty Allen Tate. Why should you list your house for sale in the fall? Greenville business is booming. Greenville is growing fast and new businesses are setting up shop all around the area. That means new employees and managers relocating to the community, and they need quality homes now.
Visit our website, encpiraterealty.com, to connect with our experienced team of agents.
Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Bostic Sugg Furniture's 87th anniversary sale is a pretty big deal, and so are the savings. Shop special anniversary savings on Lazy Boy, Bassett, and Maven. Best, Serta, Helix, Ultra Comfort lift chairs, and more. Special savings on closeout accessories. Framed art values to $350, now $69. Buy any table lamp, get a matching one free. And in celebration of our founding in 1937, get local delivery for $19.37 during the 87th anniversary sale at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
At Chicken Salad Chick, we make our food from scratch every day using fresh quality ingredients. We have 12 flavors of chicken salad, plus soups, sides, sandwiches, and desserts. Whether you're craving traditional, savory, spicy, or fruity and nutty chicken salad, we have something for everyone. All of our delicious chicken salads conveniently packaged in take-home containers and multiple sizes for you or the whole family. Visit Chicken Salad Chick or order online today. Now open at 112 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Chicken Salad Chick.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Golden Ticket Cinemas is Greenville's newest movie theater and is now open in the Greenville Grand location on Greenville Boulevard near Cracker Barrel. Catch a movie on Greenville's largest screen in the Elite Theater or take advantage of great deals such as $5.50 Ticket Tuesdays. Get your movie tickets today at gtcinemas.com. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show in style at Golden Ticket Cinemas. Have you always dreamed of having your own backyard oasis? Elite Pools in Greenville can make that dream a reality. The professionals at Elite Pools are experts in fiberglass and gunite pool installation and renovation, and their goal is to deliver the highest quality at an affordable price. Visit the Elite Pools showroom in Greenville across from the Agri Supply, or visit their website at elitepoolsnc.com. Transform your backyard into a destination with Elite Pools at 689-6557. Now, back inside the PRL, here's your host, Clip.
All right, Zach. Thank you. We got Brett in the house. Hey, Delaney, Shirley, Big Dog, Chan Man, and the Mully Man. Mike Mullis joins us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. How you doing, Mully?
Good, buddy. How are you?
Doing good, doing good. Didn't mention this during our NFL recap yesterday. Talked about the Packers beating the Jags, but more Malik Willis.
I know. How about that?
Dude's about to get paid.
I mean, future Hall of Famer.
Or become the next Packers Hall of Famer.
Future Hall of Famer. Yeah, you never know.
So you saw Malik Willis come in for the save, and you saw Caden Hauser make his second start and light it up for the Pirates.
Yeah, man,
Saturday.
he was pretty good, huh? The way the team played, man, played loose and had some fun. Interesting, it's funny when I don't know. I think we as a society and I hate to say this, but it feels like sometimes as a fan base, like we go out of our way to find like the negative side of everything. And
sure,
sitting talking to some guys watching the game, and they're like, man, our guys need to act like they've been there. And I'm like, well, they really hadn't been there a whole lot. And this is a great opportunity. And I think back to a story I had somebody say to me, like, you think about everything you go through in practice and you bust your butt all summer and it's just a grind and whatever. And then you get a chance to score and the fans are allowed to do whatever they want to do, right? They can celebrate it however they want to celebrate. But people want to say, 18-year-old kid, act like you've been there. Look, there's a certain amount of that I agree with. Like, hey, but
I hope they're not talking about the Marlon Gunn dance.
Well,
that was a tremendous dance.
Listen, I am.
Why are you hanging out with 80-year-olds?
Why are you coming at me? I am trying to defend your position. If you will just sit there and listen. Now, I'm not good with the jerseys for grown men, but I do think Marlon Gunn's dance was pretty good.
Marlon Gunn. I agree. I like the boys having.
And you went ageist on that too. I mean, you just went straight and just you literally just.
Sorry. Why are you hanging out with lame?
You just
young
painted
people
with a super broad brush right there.
Well, hey, maybe you should hang out with me during games.
Negative. I did want to tell you, and I saw the Redskins or Commanders catch. I cannot, but I didn't even know how to respond. Like, I was on the phone as it happened, talking to somebody, and I was literally giving them the play-by-play. And I was like, man, I don't even know what to say to Clip. Like, that was. I mean, I
you
think
should
about
know what to say to me, because the only other person that does that in the NFL was Aaron Rodgers for the Packers.
I don't like him, but I think of all the years of pain and suffering, kind of like John's going through now, that you've been through, and then to have a moment like that, a pinnacle moment like that will always be part of the Jaden Daniels lore. In his rookie year, to pull that off, it was pretty good. I tell you what. That ball stayed in the air for an awful long time. I did not realize he had that kind of arm. That ball had to go 60, 65 in the air, something like that.
Yeah, which makes the play before it that much more important.
Correct.
Which a lot of Bear fans are upset about.
And they should be.
Why did they give them that? But, yeah, Daniels did a good job, too. He went to the right, moved around.
Tom.
Bears sent 3 and had a spy. Why you have a spy on a Hail Mary, I will never understand.
And you got 60 yards to go to try. I mean, can we not get him down? If he takes off running, can we get him in the next? I mean,
ridiculous.
So they got the spy. Who was the guy that was?
That was the DB that was heckling the crowd.
Right, but what do they call him? You got a spy. What's he?
He's the guy.
He's the he's the mouthpiece. Yeah, that would. You know what that is? That is, you just can't outrun karma. and he absolutely earned the right to be on every blooper reel forever.
Oh, nobody knew his name outside of Chicago, but now everybody knows.
Well, look, and we're not letting this be overshadowed at all. We talked about this yesterday. We watched it. But what is the Bears doing trying to give the ball to their offensive lineman down, trying to take the lead? And they lose the football.
Ridiculous.
It's absolutely disgusting.
Right.
Is the word.
Right, but you know what? Still, for one play and one moment in time, that Hail Mary was pretty special.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
And then at the same time as I'm watching that, I'm thinking, poor John. It's just so bad.
Sean, what was your favorite part about the Deontay Johnson era in Charlotte?
The touchdown against the Raiders. The touchdown against the Falcons.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
about it.
It's that Vince McMahon. He was special.
You did get a little weepy there. I thought we may see some emotion there.
Sean, tell us about the Deontay Johnson Panthers era. He was special.
So he is off to where?
Baltimore. And I'll say, I just found this. I'm late on the NFL news today. Deontay Johnson to the Baltimore Ravens. Maybe he should have went to the Houston Texans because Stephon Diggs is out for the year.
Yeah, ACL. Yep.
He gone. So, man. Mully, I'm excited, man. 6-2.
You should be. I mean, you've waited patiently. All right, but so now we got ECU basketball starting up. Yeah. Well, I mean,
what a turn.
I mean, maybe there's equally opportunity for excitement there. Maybe. I mean, we don't know. Who would have thought the Redskins would be sick?
Nobody.
The Commanders would be 6-2 right now.
Nobody.
So,
I think we'll knock off North Carolina Wesleyan.
I think so. The Bishops.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll have Mike Schwartz on the program tomorrow with R.J. Felton and C.J. Walker. So we'll talk some hoops.
So what are you hearing about the team?
Nothing. I'm having them on.
I had a conversation today with somebody that I was like, you know what? I've not heard and I'm not the most ardent follower of ECU hoops, but I normally would have a little feel for. I've heard nothing, nothing, no talk.
I've asked Morgan Ehlers the last month, has he been over to see the team? And every week he says, I think I'm going to see him this week. And he hasn't yet.
Yeah, and I'll, I don't think he'd mind me saying it was actually Darren Vaught I was talking to, and he's not heard much about the team, which is, interesting.
Has he been here?
No, well, he's communicated, but yeah.
Matt says, talk about waiting patiently. ECU basketball.
We did. We might have been ahead of his request.
I don't know what that means. Coach Mack is going to have to contribute to the swear jar by calling Washington Redskins twice. I think you mean Mully. That's Mully. Brian Meador dropped a cuss word earlier today.
Yeah.
Thanks to Meador for.
Well, look,
he wasn't even supposed to be on the show.
Well, he's in New York, so I mean, it's not really a cuss word if you're in New York.
When you were up there, John, did you just find yourself?
Man, I was cussing like a sailor.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop.
Eating pizza and cussing like a sailor.
The best pizza I've ever had.
I've heard multiple times.
The 3 meat.
I've heard it was really good.
3 meat pizza.
You ever heard of that, Mo?
You can't get anywhere.
No, a 3 meat pizza.
Yeah, didn't your folks own a pizza place? Probably.
Yeah,
get the same
and they
pizza
said
there.
it was New York style pizza. This was New York style
Well,
pizza.
because you're in New York.
You think them bumpkins know what New York style
No, they
pizza
don't.
is?
Those honeycuts don't know what they're doing. That's why the restaurant doesn't exist anymore.
Wow.
Well, that's not true. It was doing great. But they just got tired of running it.
Yeah, it's a job.
My dad still has his seafood place.
Okay.
Best seafood in Sampson County back-to-back years.
There you go.
So,
quick question. How many seafood spots
No, Clip. You don't know.
6.
Sampson County is renowned for its seafood.
Yeah. It is landlocked.
We're not too far from Calabash.
It's landlocked, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
we do have...
do they do like salt and pepper catfish? Is that a thing at your...
Yeah.
Oh. See, that's... Yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of seafood, last 2 times I went to Tiebreakers, Mully. Oh, how about this, too? So Mully's been there when I've ordered, and I get the shrimp basket, and she says grill or fried, and here comes Mully. You think he's going to get anything grilled? He'll eat anything fried. Fry them up. And then he says carrots and celery. I said, yeah. He said, you're going to fry them, too? So, Mully, I get it the first time. They're awesome. I get it to go this next time. Well, you leave before I get them.
Mm-hmm.
So when they arrive, she said, I'm sorry, but they grilled them.
Oh, man.
I was like, probably because Mully kept saying, but messing with you. She said, do you want us to do them? No, that's fine. I'll take them. Dude, they were amazing.
Awesome.
They
Yeah.
were unbelievable.
See, there you go. Yeah, you're welcome.
Man. But shrimp basket of tiebreakers. Awesome. Johnny Stat says R.J. Felton named by ESPN the 95th best player in the nation. They're doing their top 100. And congratulations to RJ.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah. And, you know, he's a guy that, I mean, what a loyal guy. And obviously his brother coming in. But for him to have stuck around, man, says a lot about character.
The ultimate warrior. Love RJ's just will and want to on the basketball court. Worth the price of admission. When you pay for a ticket, Mully, you want to be entertained. You want to see guys busting their tails, playing hard.
That's
RJ will do that every night. Jamie says, best seafood in Sampson County, and Chan has never had it. That is true. So,
I've had seafood. I just don't like it.
Have you had seafood from there?
I tried shrimp. I still can't. I can't do it.
Fair enough.
But everybody else says it's great.
John says the Hush Puppy basket of tiebreakers. Amazing. All right. Mully, can you do one more segment?
Sure. Didn't feel like we did much of a segment there.
We really didn't. I want to talk a little World Series. We'll talk a little more football and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday with the Mully Man. We are back with you after these words. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
Need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For over 50 years, National Finance Company has been the small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
This is Aaron Williams with New Blue Service Group. People have been asking, what's new at New Blue? And I'm always glad to tell them that we now specialize in crawl space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septic system repairs and installations. As always, we offer plumbing, electrical, and HVAC, all while redefining service excellence. So go ahead, contact us at callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. Go Pirates.
It's bow time. It's not just football season. It's tailgate season. And that includes every kind of football, whether it's got goalkeepers or goalposts. The kick is good! Because it doesn't matter where or how you tailgate. When you've got crispy chicken and fluffy buttermilk biscuits from Bojangles, your tailgate is better than great. It's legendary. Head to Bojangles and order your tailgate box with boldly seasoned chicken, fixins, biscuits, and legendary iced tea today. It's bow time. It's bow time. Some classics never go out of style, like fresh egg, American cheese, and hickory smoked bacon on a made-from-scratch biscuit. But why stop there? Pair it with crispy bow rounds and a hot coffee or medium drink. Your morning deserves a breakfast that has it all, from the fluffy egg and crispy bacon to the melted cheese and, of course, a legendary Bojangles biscuit. That's the ultimate breakfast combo. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time.
Ahoy, mateys! It's Captain Jack Spare of R&R Tire Express. We're here to serve our pirate community by offering easy payments for easy ownership. For you landlubbers, R&R will install a new set of tires for just $20. $50 installs new custom wheels and tires. To learn more about R&R, stop by 3920 US 264 or rnrtires.com.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Coach Blake Carroll for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Also, need cash fast? National Finance Company is here to help. For 50 years, National Finance Company has been a small loan specialist with loans from $1,000 to $5,000 with low payments to meet your budget. We're in the business of getting you the cash you need today. Apply online for a loan at one of our convenient branch offices and get your money as fast as today. It's easy. Get the cash you need. For extra cash, visit nfcmoney.com. Now back inside to your host, Clip Brock.
All right. You never know what direction the show will go. Chuck on YouTube says, do you know why pizza and food in general tastes better in the Northeast? The water. The water comes from upstate reservoirs and contains natural minerals that enhances its crisp taste.
There was a lot of crisp and crunch to that pizza.
I was unaware of that. Jamie says, I'm going to agree with you, Chuck. We drank a lot of spring water in Indiana. All the water we get now from the Cape Fear in Wilmington is polluted. All right. Mully, any thoughts?
I never would have thought we would have a conversation about the quality of water.
Well, let's talk about important things. Sports is meaningless. This is important stuff. Ben says, funny question. Have y'all ever met a North Carolinian who doesn't like Bojangles? I don't think so. I don't believe I have. Mully, you don't seem interested in that.
Not at all.
What's on your... Hey, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, something sports-related would be great. I mean, there's a World Series going on. That's been pretty interesting.
Game 4 tonight.
Game 4 tonight. Meador in attendance. That's cool.
Tonight could be the first sweep since when?
The last sweep.
Good answer.
When was the last sweep, John?
Let's see if Clip Brock, Mr. Trivia can get
Boy, I am not.
We looked this up last night post-trivia while we were watching.
I'm going to go 96.
No.
Whoa. So did the Diamondbacks win a game last year? I guess they did.
They did.
The Braves and Astros wasn't a sweep in 21. Who played after that? I have no idea.
2012, the Giants swept the Tigers.
Okay.
Wow. You know what? I don't even honestly remember that World Series.
I don't either.
I mean, I would have thought it had been forever ago since the Tigers have been in a World Series. But it really hasn't been that long.
Mully, for a while, we had the Clayton Kershaw playoff discussion. And they won a World Series. Was it a real World Series?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'm starting to hear a lot of Aaron Judge now. Playoff Judge.
Bud, is he bad or what? And they are spinning him breaking ball after breaking ball. And then Bueller slips him a fastball yesterday that was like, on the pitch, I'm like, well, that's gone. And literally, as soon as he threw it, Judge pops it up to center field, and Bueller's like, I mean, it was off the end of the bat. He is all out of sorts.
Do the Dodgers have a pitcher yet? Yes, they do. Kasperius. I don't know who that is. Gill on the mound for the Yankees. Yankees are favorites tonight in Game 4.
I mean, you got to keep picking them right. At some point, they're at home. They've lost 3 in a row. You would think they would have to slip up and win the game. But I'm going to tell you what, man, when you look at the lineups offensively side by side, I mean, that Dodgers lineup is just different. I mean, it's just different. And, when you're getting the production you're getting out of a dude like Edman at short, I mean, who would have thought that of all the stars in this game, that Edman's a guy that everybody's talking about. Now, I'm not taking anything away from what Freddie Freeman has done, who may be working his way to becoming a household name at this point in his career, finally. But we
had that discussion how many years ago?
Decades. But, but it's, it's been obviously 3-0, but it's been a handily Dodger-heavy series.
Well, because the Yankees can't hit.
No, they can't.
I'm a big Teoscar Hernandez fan. I liked him with the Blue Jays. And then I think he went to the Mariners for a year. And he's just an afterthought in that Dodgers lineup. But what is he hitting, like 6th or 7th or whatever?
Yes.
And he just bombs away.
You know what? They have hit the ball out of the park, but they still don't feel like a home run hitting team to me. Like the Yankees, you feel like they are going to live and die with the long ball.
Because Freddie's not a home run hitter.
No, he's a dude that hits home runs. I mean, there's a difference. He's not an Aaron Judge who's a legit home run hitter, like going up there, and that's kind of single thought process. And that's, the big argument in baseball right now. And going back to looking at the collegiate level and down, I mean, it's like, hey, guys, you grow into that. You're not necessarily that at a younger age. And Judge has grown into that position. And obviously where he plays suits him well for that skill.
I guess as a general sports fan, I would like to see the Yankees win a game or two.
Sure.
To make it interesting.
Yeah, no question.
Don't want to sweep. But, I am having a hard time figuring out who to root for. Clayton McCullough's had a lot of practice giving high fives to guys rounding first after a home run.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Yeah,
especially to Freddie. He's very good at it.
Yeah, he's got all the all his movements are choreographed perfectly, and he's got it figured out.
I think Shirley said yesterday she was reading a report that said Clayton McCullough's name no longer associated with the White Sox. To
the
which
Marlins.
I replied, "Thank you,
yeah.
Great."
Well, the Marlins.
Yeah, is that any better?
Well, it's where his family's at. So
okay.
So there's a positive, or they were. I don't know if they're still there, but
and he can coach a former Pirate.
I like McCullough, Norbs, Jenkins Cowart.
Yeah, he can.
ECU South.
Yeah, no, and I mean it's on the same coast as this. I mean, there's some positives there, and you know what you don't have is freezing cold baseball.
Yeah,
and when you're in Chicago, you're going to have freezing cold baseball. I mean, up to a quarter of the way into the season.
It still feels like a job, though, unless the Marlins are going to do the thing they do once every 15 or so years and get all these old guys for
a that's not going to happen. They're not going to spend the money to do that.
Right. So it's like, is it a dead-end job?
It's the same question that people say, and I'm going to take this back to football. They go, why would Garrett Riley, for example, or Horn, anybody, let's just use Garrett Riley for the sake of the argument. Why would Garrett Riley take this position? He makes $2 million, $2 and some change right now. Well, you may have to go backwards to get that first head coaching job to get a chance to really leapfrog forward. It's very difficult to go to a program that is thriving as a head coach or manager in any sport.
There's a reason.
There is a reason they're making the change.
Yeah.
So, and the nice part is going to Florida, going to somewhere, any one of these places. If you move the bar. I don't know what the measure of success would be, but 10 or 15% when you're talking over 162 games, if you can find a way to win another 20 games, you're like a rock star. So, and that truly can just come from engagement by the clubhouse. So, yeah, I mean, it's one of those things you get in there, prove your worth. And I mean, there's only 32 of those jobs. So you got to get one that's open.
You think this is legit? Like he's got a real shot at it?
I've thought that every year, man. I don't know. I'm going. Of course, we're partial. I love Clayton. He's a great guy and good friend. But why is he not already gotten a job?
Do you think he would want it?
And I've never asked him that question. Right. I do know that he wants to manage.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, he has managed before, just in the minor leagues. He was 2-time manager of the year in the organization. So I mean, he knows his way around the lineup card and how to be the head guy. But again, he's living a a pretty charmed existence as the first base coach for the Dodgers.
Was it you that said, there's still a progression he can make where he becomes the third base coach of the Dodgers?
There's other jobs, is the bench coach opportunity. I mean, there's things that that could allow him career growth and not leave Chavez Ravine, but to be the head guy is obviously where everybody wants to be.
What's the rankings of an assistant coach in the MLB? So I guess the top assistant would be the third base coach.
Well, the bench coach arguably, but the third base coach, sometimes those are obviously the third base coach is at the top of the food, but the pitching guys up there too. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of how does the manager, assign the responsibilities and how do they perceive it?
I wonder why Mully. Who's the last manager to coach third base in Major League Baseball?
Right now you've got what was his name? Ron Washington.
No.
The last manager to come out of the dugout.
The manager for the team.
Oh Lord, man, that would be. I don't know that. I would think that would be before my time in baseball. For some reason Larry Bowa's name pops in my head, but I don't know. I just, there's so much to manage in a big league game that to commit yourself offensively or defensively would be very difficult. In other words, while we're out on offense and somebody's coaching third, in between we're still talking about pitching staff. So I don't know how you would do that at that level.
And do all? I guess not all. What percentage of college baseball managers coach third?
Well, you see it's less and less,
Really?
and you're starting to see, I mean, obviously Cliff still coaches third here, but you'll see more and more of guys looking in the dugout to get sign calls. But remember, signs aren't a series of signals. Signs now could be either a 3-digit number, or a lot of them, obviously, you're getting them on the watch. So that sign can be called. You don't have to look at the third base coach to get the sign, and the third base coach is kind of a go or stay guy. So, I think you're going to see more and more of that, again, to where the manager could be in the dugout, have conversation with players, and be involved more in the kind of the fabric of the game.
I know Elliot Avent doesn't coach third.
No.
Virginia's coach, I don't believe, coaches third.
He does. He doesn't, cause Coach Mack's down there.
Yeah.
Scott Forbes still coaches third at Carolina. I don't even think it's 50-50. I really think it's probably maybe 30% of the head coaches still coach third base. It's a lot more prevalent now with the the offensive guy or the third base coach.
All right. William wants me to ask Mully if he's made it to any baseball scrimmages, but I'm going to ask Chandler. Did you watch some baseball this past weekend?
I did not. I plan on going. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Did you go out there?
No, I told you I wasn't going to go. You told me multiple times you were going to go. Why are you asking me if I went?
I never said.
I told you I wasn't going.
Hey, help me out here, bud. First of all, I never said I was going to go. I said I might go out there. So that's either yes or a no. So
on another note, I went.
I saw there was a good crowd.
There was a good crowd.
How'd you see that?
There's a thing called social media.
There was, we had kind of chilly when we started, and then we had a little rain, and then it actually got hot, and then it got cold. So it was, we kind of had 4 seasons there in the game. But, yeah, it was fun to watch Pitt and East Carolina mix it up. And, East Carolina came out on top, and, pretty impressive showing, hit a few balls out of the park. It was bright spots by both teams, and it's still fall baseball, so it's so hard to know exactly what's what. But I can tell you again, and I think I said it last week, the freshman class is impressive. It continues to impress. And the pitching, there's going to be velocity, consistent velocity, probably unlike anything we've seen in a while. The East Carolina had a handful of guys going 93s, 4s, and 5s.
I think Parker Bird said that it is the most, low mid 90s.
Yeah. A lot of mid 90 touches, like 4s and 5s, and
nice.
And I'm talking about out of freshmen. Obviously, the reclassed freshman from Fred T. Ford High School looks to figure into the starting rotation in some capacity. He's been really, really good, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him on Sundays. But then there were a couple other freshmen that I had not seen yet that came out, and big arm strength. And so, yeah, it was like I said, good things on both sides. And, Coach Easton and his crowd obviously came in and fought, but just a little bit outmatched by some of that velo.
Chuck asked, will ECU be in the top 25 in 2025?
I surely believe so, especially out of the gate. And then, I think they're there at the end. I think they will be in the position to win the conference, and it kind of be much of the same. But it's all, hopefully the other teams in the conference have helped the RPI ranking for the entirety of the conference, which, puts us back in the conversation to potentially host again. But again, we get so spoiled with all those things. We think hosting is a birthright. We just don't realize that there's so many schools that have never gotten a chance to host. And, so it's right now it's, I'm sure they're focused on wrapping up this weekend with the purple gold, and then get a little time off the field and recoup and everybody heal up. And then, it'll be game one, like February 17th or so.
I don't mean to single anybody out, but I'm hearing a lot of this Austin Irby kid.
Who's been really, really good. Really, really good. You know what I take away. So y'all know where I stand, like in the hole over there by the letter winners area, right by the gate. So I'm right beside first base. And I'm gonna tell you, man, you know what stands out to me with him is he plays the game like he really enjoys it. He's kind of, I don't want to say cutting up because that's not at all, but he plays with a lightness and an enjoyment for the game. And obviously he knew what he was coming into with his brother being on the staff. And he has been very good. The freshman third baseman, again, I still have not committed all the names to memory, but this young man is a physical specimen. He's not super tall, but boy, he's big. He looks like he should be in the middle linebackers room over with football. He had a pretty impressive weekend as well, and has had a good fall. And not only offensively, but for a guy his size, he moves surprisingly well and is a better than average defender. So, this freshman class there, I've been really, really impressed. And, if anybody has a chance to, kind of introduce them and immerse them in the culture and make them love being a Pirate, and is Cliff Godwin and that staff over there. So hopefully this is a group we can watch grow old together.
2 questions for Mully before we get him out of here. Mike asking, why doesn't ECU use Pitt as a feeder program? Awesome opportunity for the 10-plus guys that are going to get cut after the fall to play and develop. Never understood why this isn't a thing.
And that's a question that only the 2 coaches can answer, and I hate to give it, it's kind of a non-answer. But I've been asked that a million times, and it seems like it would be a logical thing. But also East Carolina has done a pretty good job of not only recruiting locally, but, kind of having at least an expanded geography as far as the Southeast. And then you see them go into the Northeast, if you consider like PA, that area, when you're looking at the Trey Savages of the world that have come in out of those areas. So
the Agnosis from Virginia,
from up that way. So we've had kids from California very recently. I think there's one on the roster this year. So I think it's a situation where if there was the right player in the right situation there, then obviously that it makes sense. But I think it's just got to be right for all parties.
Noah says, with Bristol hitting the portal last year, do we see a different approach to batting this year for East Carolina?
I can promise you this, if I know anything about Cliff Godwin, Bristol Carter hitting the portal will have a zero. If there's an ability to have less than zero impact on anything that Cliff Godwin and staff decide to do with this team this year, he is really good. And I want y'all to think about this. We go back to where we've seen, and I'll talk about it more on the pitching side. And you could think offensively that the team that hosted Texas here in the Supers, that team, you look at it, and man, they started off scuffling. They found a way to go on an amazing run towards the end of the year, and man, he cobbled together a pitching staff that was, not particularly deep. And then the offensive approach was absolutely played into the hands of what the Pirates did well, which is, put the ball on the ground and scoot around the bag. So, he has been masterful at taking what he's got and literally getting the most out of it. I do think you run a chance with a team that hasn't been together any longer than this one. You run the chance of having a thinner culture and maybe that again, fabric isn't quite as tight. But if anybody can put that thing in the microwave, it's going to be Cliff Godwin.
Mully, good stuff, man. Appreciate you joining us.
Yeah.
We got back on track. Good sports discussion.
Yeah, we did good.
So thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you next time. There is Mike Mullis. No ECU football this Saturday. Go watch a game, Mully?
Oh, yeah.
You going to be out and about?
I will be out at the Purple Gold scrimmage, maybe.
You will be?
I might be.
All right.
You're a definite maybe.
Yes.
All right. Well, take a break, come back. More to go. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Bryce Williams joins us Hour 3 to talk Pirate football. Pirate Radio Outdoors, and more. We return after these words.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
Slow ruins everything, so why not pay less for fast? U.S. Cellular's home internet gives you the speed you need for just $39.99 per month when bundled with a wireless plan with a 3-year price lock guarantee. Get fast 5G home internet made simple. U.S. Cellular, built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Hey Pirate Nation, everyone loves a good burrito, but they're always the same basic flavors. Basic is boring. Dank Burrito is not your basic burrito joint. We use global flavors and fresh to death ingredients to make new kinds of burritos, bowls, and tacos you never knew you'd love so much. Dank Burrito is the official burrito of the ECU Pirates, 108 Red Banks Road in Greenville. Check us out at dankburrito.com or on Facebook. Go Pirates!
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Alan, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Pirate football is back, and the only way to dress for game day is to visit UBE or pirateware.com. UBE has all your game day apparel, such as polos, tees, hats, and jerseys. UBE also has all the merchandise to keep your tailgate undefeated. Pirate flags, decals, face tattoos, and more. And for your little pirates, visit our Crow's Nest with Pirate Nation's largest selection of youth apparel. UBE has special hours on Sunday after home games, open from noon till 5. And you can visit pirateware.com anytime. UBE, where every day is game day.
Pirate Radio, bringing you the best content on air and on digital. We are the voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in Eastern North Carolina. The Buccaneer Music Hall is all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck. The Buck has the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you won't miss any games, along with weekly jersey giveaways starting at 5 p.m. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Also this week, Wednesday, they have a haunted bull night with a mechanical bull. Very spooky. Thursday, they have a costume contest on Halloween night, $100 cash prize with Ryan Trotty playing. And now we go back inside to our host, Clifton Brock.
Thank you, Zach. Just enjoying seeing Josh Graham get roasted on Twitter.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
I got to go see this.
Do it during the break. All right. Big sports night tonight. What do you like? College football? NBA, NHL, World Series. Zach, where are we on the Charlotte MLS playoffs?
All right, so first leg did not go very well at all. The first leg was the away leg since we were the lower seed. We played in Orlando. We lost 2-0, and our best signing of the season got a red card, so we cannot play this home game. So it's not looking good. We have to win by at least 2 to force overtime, and then by 3 to win. So, yeah. It's going to be a
2
struggle.
2 to tie, 3 to win it. When is that?
That's Friday.
Friday.
In the bank.
Is that, what weird network is it on?
Apple TV.
Oh, okay. So it is available to watch. All right. Well, thank you for that update. Tonight in college football, New Mexico State at FIU, Pitbull. Oh, by the way, let me run through these games. Louisiana at Texas State, Louisiana Tech at Sam Houston. Sam Houston 6-2 already this season. Louisiana is 6-1, but underdogs tonight on the road at Texas State. All right, so let me make sure I get this right. Yeah, all right, it was Fat Joe. So Fat Joe,
who's no longer fat.
Yeah, he's like normal size Joe.
He is Joe.
Fat Joe roasted by MLB fans after he kills Yankee Stadium aura. Fat Joe ripped for rocking Timberlands on the mound for the World Series. Ozempic Joe, Fat Joe memes follow slim down rapper. Fat Joe and the New York Yankees get near universally roasted. Who is this for? Is my question. Interns. Turns.
Hey, Turns.
Do y'all know Fat Joe?
Should I?
Okay, so your answer is no.
No.
Delaney? No. Brett? Do you know Fat Joe?
Oh, I've seen him before, but I don't know him.
Negative. I do not know Fat Joe.
So it's not for the young people. Fat Joe's lean back, right?
Lean back.
I guess he was popular when I was in my 20s. But I don't care about Fat Joe. I don't think anybody my age would care about Fat Joe. So who is this for, and why are they doing this before a World Series game? And why is he standing on the pitcher's mound performing a song nobody cares about in front of a stadium that hates what they're witnessing? Who is this for is my main question.
I think it was to try to fire up the Yankee crowd.
He's in the Bronx Walk of Fame.
But it failed.
Who thought that it would fire up the Yankee crowd?
Probably the owners who scheduled him to come out.
It's the World Series. Here he is, Fat Joe.
It reminds me of, again, when I was in my 20s, which Philadelphia boos everything. I'm pretty sure they were losing the play. It was a playoff game, and they had Ja Rule perform at halftime, and he got booed the entire time, and it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like, these, you know what would fire me up at a ball game? Like, just the atmosphere. You're at Yankee Stadium. Like, the tradition, the history. I know it's new Yankee Stadium and not old Yankee Stadium, but it's the Yankees. Like, they are they say the Braves are America's team because they're on TBS, but the Yankees have all that history, tradition, all these old fans. They're there to watch their team in the World Series, and you bring out Fat Joe. No offense to Fat Joe.
No offense.
It could have been any number of rappers, rock stars, whatever you put up there. This is just, I don't know, man. Some of these teams and these decisions they make to fire up a crowd, as Brett says, this is the opposite of firing up a crowd. Fat Joe performing before a World Series game. Who is this for? Who wanted this? Who asked for this?
Music artists from New York. 50 Cent. You could have had the Beastie Boys up there.
You could have had nobody up there. You don't need a concert before a World Series game.
Diddy's from New York.
Is he busy?
Yeah. J-Lo's from New York, but you don't need anybody up there.
Jenny
Jay-Z.
from the block.
Jay-Z, sing Empire State of Mind.
I don't think we need Jay-Z out there.
Make it a New York thing.
Billy Joel throwing out the first pitch would have fired me up.
We don't need anybody out there is my point, but we definitely don't need Fat Joe. Nobody's asking for Fat Joe.
Definitely not Fat Joe.
Who would you like to see out there?
Nobody! I want to watch baseball!
But it was pregame, so they wouldn't even be doing anything.
Why didn't they invite Art Garfunkel?
Here's what I want to do. I want to go to a concert. But before the concert, I want them to play 3 innings of baseball. That would be fun. All right, Guns N' Roses coming up. But first, here's the Brewers and the Marlins.
Not even good baseball.
Exactly, Fat Joe.
Fat Joe, yeah.
Matt said me and Mike P met Fat Joe on the street in New York when he was popular over 20 years ago. Kenny says Parmalee was pretty cool at halftime for ECU.
That was a few years back now.
Jamie says could have had Jay-Z and Alicia Keys. Jerry says DiMaggio be rolling in his grave. What do you mean would be? Are you saying he's not in his grave? What are you saying, Jerry?
Jamie says, okay, what about the halftime Super Bowl show then?
First, that is different. That is the thing. I think performing halftime at the Super Bowl is different than a guy performing on the pitcher's mound right before the game. It's very out of place. Baseball is different than football. Baseball, as much as, and again, are they making it for the kids with Fat Joe? The kids don't know who Fat Joe is. But baseball is more laid back, traditional, pristine. I don't care if there's a concert at the Super Bowl. I watch the Super Bowl.
Well, so do we need Katy Perry and all the Sharks on the pitcher's mound? Would that be better?
It would be about the same.
Clip wants no music
Nothing.
in the baseball industry.
Correct.
He wants baseball.
Correct.
If the Braves are in the World Series,
Doesn't want it.
You don't want Outkast?
He doesn't
Wait, so-
want
so-
it.
That would be way cooler than Fat Joe.
No, he can't change now.
Outkast would be
Baseball
awesome.
only.
But again, no, not for the World Series.
The Temptations did it for the NLCS for the Mets. So they sang "My Girl."
They sang a little song like
they didn't do it as
off
a
the
walk-up
field.
song, did they?
They were like in front of the crowd.
It was pregame though. Still, it wasn't on the mound. Yeah, but
It was like right next to the dugout. It
Yeah.
was not like the Fat Joe
I
performance.
feel like that's different than being on the pitcher's mound in Timberlands.
he was make sure it was firm.
Hey, you played trivia last night with the Grass guys. How would they feel if somebody went out there, they've worked on the field to get it right for the freaking World Series, so they get the field right for the freaking Super Regional against Texas, and they bring out Skinny Jim to come perform.
The Grass guys were mad they were doing an event the last week on Dowdy Stadium.
Exactly.
They were mad about that. 3 days before the game. So
Kenny says they have bands before big NASCAR races. I don't care, Kenny. Good, fine. I'm talking about Fat Joe performing on the pitcher's mound before the World Series. It's stupid. And if you think it's not stupid, then you're stupid. What are you watching over there, Sean?
Fat Joe before the World Series.
How stupid is that?
He's
look at the crowd going wild. Wait a minute, they're not doing anything. They're like, when does the game start?
Here's what would piss me off the most. You're down 2-0 in the series. Let's get this game on the road. Let's try to win a ball game.
Matt says 7th inning stretch featuring Big Pun. Again, I know who that is. These kids don't. Who there wants to hear from Fat Joe?
There's somebody in the stands that really is enjoying that.
Look, no.
They're going, who?
Here's how you know if that's true. Okay, there you go. I was going to say they have producers who are scanning the stadium right now. All right, cut to camera 2. There's somebody actually into this. Right now, they've cut to one white woman who's drunk. And they cut to the same woman. Or is that a replay?
It's a replay.
Some white woman's drunk on some wine she had before the game. She's dancing like Elaine Bennis. She don't even know what she's dancing to.
In the shot, there's 9 people sitting down. There's
one drunk white woman.
3 people on their phone.
There's one Delaney up there, hammered, dancing. Doesn't know who Fat Joe is. Doesn't even know the music.
But she just loves live music.
All right, let's see if they cut to anybody else, because maybe I'm wrong.
Come on.
I haven't seen this.
They're like, all right, just stay on Fat Joe. All right, let's do
now
a
they do
whole
a big
aerial
shot.
view
You can't
of the
see
stadium.
anybody. Again, they're scanning, looking for people into this.
And the
thing.
producers are probably in the ear going, "You see anybody? You got anybody out there?" They're like, "No, sir. We can't find anybody out here."
Drunk woman.
All right,
still
just
up?
keep it on Fat Joe. Hey, zoom in on the Timberlands.
I hope he doesn't walk on the mound.
All right, he's point to the crowd. But
we still don't have any crowd shots. Now we're just zooming in.
All
on
right, camera
Fat Joe's
5. Do
face.
you have anything? Camera 5. Anything up there?
What's drunk woman doing? Is drunk woman still up? Should we go back to drunk woman?
They're still doing.
All right, let's do another aerial shot of nobody doing anything.
All right, back to
Fat Joe. Close up.
God, this is so awkward.
Please find somebody in the stadium enjoying this.
Please. All right.
Is he done?
All right.
No,
all right, no, he's not done. All right, camera 7. Let's go to camera 7. Do you have anything?
They still have not showed another fan.
There's 90,000 people in the stadium.
Here we go.
All right.
The crowd is not doing anything.
The crowd goes
they tried
mild.
a crowd shot, and nobody's doing anything.
The crowd goes mild. They're like, hey, let's just try like a bunch of people. And did you notice how quickly they turned from it? They went to that crowd shot, and they said, all right, nobody's enjoying this. Go back.
Yeah. My God.
Oh, Chaz Chisholm is enjoying it.
Jazz Chisholm is into this. So maybe they did it for him. Now Fat Joe's on the pitcher's mound.
Oh, boy.
In his Timberlands, stomping around. My goodness.
Oh, here we go. There we go.
Guess what? Drunk white women. All right, I found out who likes Fat Joe. Drunk white women. They are into it.
Wind up
white women. Kenny says, you sound like an old man. Do I? Because I don't want Fat Joe stomping on the pitcher's mound before a game? Let's take a break. I'm hot. I got to take this hoodie off.
The mound is his stage. Man.
Jamie says, I can hear it now. Clip Brock against America takes away the national anthem. What are you talking about? Y'all are morons. Idiots. What are y'all talking about in there? How do you feel, Brett? You want concerts before games?
I think we're making fun of you.
Am I wrong?
You're showing your age. I don't know.
So this is cool to y'all. This is okay.
I would say it's cool.
But you're all for Fat Joe.
Not this one. Not this one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now he left the mic on the field. Here comes the umpires. Man.
I think it really depends on what performer you have.
It needs
Fat
to be
Joe, not good.
A
I'm with
meaningful
you there.
performance.
But if you had someone that was good, top name, I think it would be a good idea.
Billy
All right.
Joel
But
for
not
the
Fat
Mets.
Joe.
Okay.
Not Fat Joe.
Matt said, dude, only an old man would know who Fat Joe is. Exactly. I am an old man. All right. Fat Joe like Chappelle's show with Timberlands. Rick James stomping on the couch. A lot of old man references here. All right, back with you. Coming up hour 3. Fat Joe will be here, and Shirley and Delaney are going to dance. Back after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40 and a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $9.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $9.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
IMAX is here with mind-blowing images and earth-shattering sound. Come experience the first IMAX theater in Eastern North Carolina, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas in Greenville. Crystal clear IMAX laser projection and precision sound come together to provide the ultimate movie experience. And as always, Golden Ticket Cinemas has unlimited popcorn and the best selection of concessions around. Book your tickets at gtcinemas.com and come experience the best in cinematic quality. IMAX, only at Golden Ticket Cinemas.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Public pirate notice on a discount mattress and furniture. Fresh start with a new coach with a new winning attitude. These are your pirate discounts. Only discount mattress and furniture. Computer desk regular $200, now $79. Queen mattresses regular $700, now $295. Dinettes regular $500, today $200. Only discount mattress and furniture. Well, winning is not everything. It's the only thing, and I'll see you there.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Joanne Weir, at 531-1148.
Joanne Weir, in MLS 75974. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender in MLS 208516. Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates. There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The technicians at New Blue stand ready to face any challenge that time or the elements may throw at your home. Your home deserves the best, and New Blue is ready to help with any electrical, plumbing, and HVAC needs. New Blue also now specializes in cross-space moisture control and encapsulations, along with septum system repairs and installations. Call them today at nublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Now back inside to our host, Clip Rock.
I'm going to go Madonna.
Madonna!
Yes.
Dang it.
All right.
Yes, it was. I just heard it on the radio.
We're talking about old people music in here still.
Fat Joe.
I call him Fat Joe.
I call him fat, and he's no longer fat. That's the crazy thing. They're calling Fat Joe Zempic is what they're calling him.
All right, Sean is here. Man, everybody's here.
Oh, we got a full house.
Zach,
Christian
Brett,
here.
Christian.
He's in the back.
He's in the cut.
Up in the
Delaney,
cut.
Shirley. And to my left.
Beat up.
To my left.
Beat up.
To my left.
Good God. Get rid of this
To my left.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man.
They're in there cutting up.
You know what I got to say to that?
What?
Lock in Zach.
You didn't introduce Brett.
Yeah, Cliff,
You
you
said
did leave
everybody
me out.
except Brett.
Oh, did I
leave
really?
me
That's what we were
out. I'm a
talking
little
about.
disappointed. Just want to let the fans know I am still here.
And last but not least, Brett, the man from Jersey.
New York Met Brett.
Met Brett. Brett, you're my guy.
Sorry. I think I have a big following out of the fans on Pirate Radio. I think they.
Why would
Explain yourself.
Why would you think that?
I think they like the personality on the show. I think they like what I bring to the table.
We ain't never heard nothing like you on here. So.
Exactly. I think there's
Speaking of bringing things to the table, let's ask. We didn't ever get to the question earlier. You had a question earlier regarding the World Series. So the Dodgers are
the World Series. Yeah.
Yes.
So my question to Chan was, if the Dodgers sweep the Yankees, what does that say about the Mets, who forced a Game 6 and actually was able to put up serious runs in some games?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
So what does it say about the Mets if the Yankees get swept in 4 straight games when the Mets took the Dodgers to 6?
I was listening to a
big runs.
show earlier today, Pick Central and Barstool. There was a bunch of Yankees fans and a Met fan, and somebody said, well, the best 2 teams are playing in the World Series, and the Mets fan said, I'm not so sure about that. And he then said, if you go full season, yeah, but if you go the way they played down the stretch and the lineups, they would take the Mets over the Yankees as far as the second best team in baseball.
Well, yeah, because if you look at the overall season, the Yankees had the better record. But if you look from, I believe it's I think it's July 1st on, the Mets had the best record.
But question for you, does that make you feel better?
Oh, it does. Because a lot of Yankees out there, a lot of Yankee fans thought that if they were to play the Mets in the World Series, they would dominate.
Well, the Mets didn't make the World Series.
Well, that's why I'm saying. So now the Yankee fans thought the Mets, if the Mets made it, the Yankee fans thought it would be an easy sweep over us. And now the Dodgers are in there and the Yankees are getting crushed.
Okay. But we'll never know. Like, it doesn't matter. Y'all didn't make it.
Well, yeah, it's a hypothetical situation.
Right.
It's just a question. What is that? What is the Dodgers sweeping the Yankees?
It means nothing for the Mets.
I think it means a lot.
I'll say the Mets played the Dodgers better than the Yankees played the Dodgers.
Which correlates to the Mets are a better team than the Yankees.
but who cares?
Which is the main part of that argument.
I mean, hypotheticals are fun.
I guess.
Don't get me wrong. Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
All right, so if you do your end of the season MLB power rankings, Dodgers 1, Mets 2.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to hear?
Yes. There we go.
All right, I'm asking Chat Gang to rank the interns.
Uh-oh.
Zach 1, Delaney 2, Christian 3. This is from Jamie. Zach, Delaney, Christian, Connor, all the other interns, and last, the Mets.
Are we just talking about the interns that are here today? Because where's J-Bone at on this list?
I just put the ones that are here today.
Okay. Because J-Bone is the top of my list.
Leighton says Mets are the second best team. Kenny says Mets are still losers. Matt says hypothetical situation in a Tony Soprano voice. I hear you, Brett, but like, if my team loses, I don't care if the team that beat us wins it all. Like, it doesn't make me feel any better, personally. But you have the right.
Well, I want the team that beat us.
Right. That's fine.
Yeah.
How about you? Do you care, John? Do you root for any good teams? Panthers, no. Nationals, no. Hornets, no. Can we pretend you root for a good team so we can bring you in this conversation?
I know who can root for.
Right.
The dang Redskins on the Hail Mary.
Aha! You saw that.
I seen it. I seen it with these eyes.
The who?
The Redskins.
Chandler.
I like the Redskins.
If the Panthers, when's the last time the Panthers made the playoff?
2017.
Who'd you lose to?
The Saints.
Did you want to see them go all the way so you would lose to the best team?
No.
You didn't care what happened after that?
I damn sure didn't want the Saints to win it all.
All right.
So you were sour because they beat y'all.
But let's say, all right, let's say the Cardinals beat us in the NFC Championship in 15-16. I would want them to win.
Oh, but you would want them to beat the Broncos.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If the Cardinals had beat us in the NFC Championship game, I would have been rooting for the Cardinals.
So you kind of were on Brett's side here.
Yes.
All right. There you go, Brett. One for you.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, do you have an opinion? If ECU loses to somebody, what are you doing?
What is going on over there, dude?
What do you got in your mouth? What is that?
Hey, man.
Yes, it's a bad time, man. It depends on if I hate the team enough or not.
Jesus Christ. Cut your mic off.
You're about to make Shirley get up out that chair.
All right. Let's focus.
Straighten you out.
We got to focus in, guys. Lock in.
Let's lock in. All right, Bryce, I appreciate you the other day sending me a lot of text on the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was sleeping.
That was funny. I was like, oh, well, good.
Great throw by Hauser. Nice to see deep balls completed. Offense finally doing something. We're looking like a ball club.
Yes, sir.
All right. So Bryce Williams
Take it.
liked what he saw from the Pirates on Saturday.
Yeah, that was nice. I was impressed with some of the throws. Hauser was making that one, too. Oh, gosh, number 5. I can't remember his name. Who's number 5?
Chase Sowell.
Chase Sowell.
I'm going to say it. That one pass that Hauser snuck in there on the boneyard end zone, but he dropped it. I was like, I think I texted you. I think I said he heard footsteps.
Yeah.
But
he dropped a couple in the first
and I was
part
like,
of the game.
Come on now. QB's giving you some good throws. You know, I mean, that would have been a sweet, which of course he bounced back in the second half with that good touchdown he had. But you catch something like that in traffic in the end zone, that means you're just fearless. Not saying that, but those situations, like, dang, that man's not scared.
How about everybody was eating? So it was Johnny Stats that said 8 different Pirates scored.
Goodness
gracious. Is that a record? Let me look up.
5 different receivers. And then Marlon Gunn, Rajay Harris.
Let me look up ECU, and when we put up 70 on North Carolina, how many different players scored a touchdown? Because 8's got to be a record, right?
That's a lot.
Trayvon Brown, Breon.
Brandon Bishop.
Zeke Bigger, Shane Carden.
Kurt Benkert.
Zay Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Kurt Benkert, 7.
God.
So he might have just broke the record on Saturday.
Have you looked up if that's true or not about Saturday? About how many Pirates scored?
Oh, are you saying we can't trust Johnny
No,
Stat?
I'm saying, well, I know there's 5 different receivers that scored, then Rajay, then Marlon Gunn.
And a defensive touchdown.
And then Riddle.
Yeah.
Boom.
I missed that pick 6. Darn it.
So I guess 55. Let's see how many Pirates scored against North Carolina in 2013.
That was close.
What are our highest scoring games, John?
Gosh.
Think back.
Obviously.
Right. What? They don't have names, dude.
Oh, look up the SMU game in 2019.
Well, how about you got a laptop? You do it.
That's true.
All right. We got... Damn, Shane Carden had 3 rushing touchdowns. So this ain't going to work.
Carolina?
Carden, Chris Hairston, Lance Ray, Justin Hardy. Only 4 different Pirates scored that day.
Coop?
Coop had 186 yards, no touchdowns.
Wow.
Coop had 70 yards receiving. Coop accounted for 256 yards.
Yeah. Goodness.
Bryce Williams.
I had something, but I think
1 catch for 5 yards.
Woo-hoo.
Decoy. He was the decoy.
I was the decoy.
They had 3 guys chasing you.
Oh, definitely. And I think that decoy was off a reflection off of Lance Ray. And I got tackled like literally parallel with the goal line. I was like, dadgummit.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
You were right there.
Yeah, Coach K said, well, way to be there, but you kind of weren't supposed to be. I think I ran my route too deep, and I should have crossed the face of the linebacker if I remember, and I kind of went behind or something, or ran it too deep, and that bounced off of Lance Ray, and I caught it. There's actually a picture of it. And, man, I was so close to scoring both years against Carolina. Never scored against Carolina.
Heads Carolina, tails
California.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which was kind of like your NFL career.
It was.
You go to the Panthers or the Rams.
Yep.
4 guys scored against SMU in 2019. 59-51 SMU wins. It was all
Tyler Snead.
It was all receiving. Snead had 3. Audio Matosha had 1. Josiah Hatfield had 1. And this tight end had 1. Zach Bird. Holton Ahlers had 6 touchdowns through the air, 498 yards.
Matt said Bryce was blocking for Coop so he could get all the yards.
Of course. Like I said, decoy blocking, hey, just doing my part.
Yeah, man.
You know?
Good team guy. All right, so 8 different Pirates scoring. Bryce, you get that Blake Harrell boost. You also got a boost by hosting the Temple Owls. That helped, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely.
The opponent has to factor in on some of this.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't know. I hope they can keep it going. They get a nice bye week now. So, and then they'll play next Thursday.
Play next Thursday. I mean, I think we looked good. I mean, yeah, it was Temple Owls, but, it was a conference win. Hung up a lot of points. I thought we did look good. I think the throws that were made, were there any, I don't remember seeing any like just overthrown passes or anything like that.
There were some maybe here and there, but not as much as we've seen in the past.
Yeah, I don't think there.
The only interception of the game was because he got hit.
Because he got hit.
Well, he had 2, right?
Did
They threw 1 on 4th down the field.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we can only win games if we throw more than 1 interception. So we had to throw the second one to get us the win. Looking at the AAC standings, so Army and Navy undefeated in conference play. Tulane is 4-0. I was trying to see, is there any kind of way if we run the table we could play in the championship? But I don't think any of these teams are going to get to 2 losses.
We could at least surpass that to get
Army, Navy, Tulane, all undefeated.
Yeah.
We would need some
Memphis
disasters to happen for the teams at the top.
Memphis with 1 loss, they could lose at Tulane. We need Army and Navy to stub their toes somewhere.
Well, Army still has Notre Dame left, but outside of that,
talking about conference games,
John, conference.
That's
talking
true.
about conference standings. And last time I checked, and again, I haven't checked in a while, Notre Dame was not in our conference.
And they're not in any conference.
Last time I checked.
That just makes you.
What if independent teams actually counter your conference losses? No, I'm just kidding.
But Bryce, seriously, when's the last time you checked to see if Notre Dame was in our
I
conference?
could tell you, it ain't been recent.
Exactly.
It ain't been recent.
In fact, how many teams in our conference could Bryce name? That might be a fun game.
I think I could name.
Let's go.
Can you name them all?
Oh, God, how many are there?
How many we got, John?
Oh gosh, 1,
I think I
2,
can.
3, 4, 5.
I think I can.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It's gonna be tough.
14 teams.
Goodness gracious!
All right,
we got Pirates.
Bang!
Pirates, Owls, FAU.
Hold on. Pirates,
Owls, Temple.
Oh, okay. Because FAU is also the Owls, so it confused me.
Okay, so FAU. Then we got
there's one more.
Army,
left.
Navy.
No.
Army, Navy. That's easy.
All right,
UTSA.
All right, we're at 6.
North Texas.
7.
God, no, I just went blank. UAB's not in there. They're in the Sun Belt, are they? They're in the Sun Belt. Goodness gracious, I'm about as blank as daggum. God.
Well, we've already talked about a few of them.
We've already talked
recently that you hadn't mentioned yet.
God. Oh, Charlotte.
Yeah.
That's one.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. That's kind of bad. I really shows you I really just focus on these. But is there anything on this paper?
All right.
Oh, Tulsa.
Okay.
Lane.
Okay. We're at 10.
Golly.
We're 4 left.
What else we got?
And you mentioned
one that you thought was in the Sun Belt.
Oh, is UAB?
All right, so there's 11, and there's 2 of them you hadn't said yet, I think, that we just talked about.
We literally just talked about
the standings.
Standings. I mentioned Army and Navy.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Darn it. I'm 3 shy.
So who is left then? All right, I think you got left some more Owls in Rice.
Rice.
The Bulls on the parade in South Florida.
USF.
And then... If you said Army, Navy, you've named everybody else. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't. Did you name Memphis?
Didn't.
Obvious one. Yeah.
The Tigers.
That's our league.
I named them.
You got
some help.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clip.
You got 10 without any help. That's pretty strong.
That's going deep.
Yeah.
Into the memory.
The fact that you got UTSA in North Texas and didn't get Memphis is kind of crazy.
I know. I don't.
Because obviously you know Memphis. Is
Yeah.
in our
No,
conference.
yeah.
All right. So there you go. That was Name That Conference with Bryce.
I like it.
What are you doing? Are you playing me off? What is wrong with y'all today?
Zach, what's wrong with Zach?
What are these kids doing in there, man?
Jeez.
Jonathan told him that he runs a tighter ship than I do, so now it's gone to his head.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll take a break. Producer Zach has told us we need to take a break. Kenny says, who does FAU play this week? Didn't you ask me that yesterday and I answered it? FAU plays South Florida on Friday night.
University of South Florida.
South Florida.
That's off of Key and Peele.
What skit is that?
It's,
Florida.
The roster thing.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I think East Carolina were on there.
Yep.
We're like Jamark something.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
T. Billings Claw.
Yeah. That dude.
We'll
we're gonna have to watch that.
take a break, come back, and have more for you after this.
Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of 4 dealerships in Eastern North Carolina with a fully stocked inventory of over 200 SUVs, trucks, and cars. If you're looking to upgrade your vehicle or purchase for a new driver in the house, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 47 years.
Did you know that GUC's utility rates are not only low in the region, but also the state? That's right. When you combine the average electric, water, wastewater, and natural gas into one bill, only people in 2 of the 15 largest cities pay less than GUC customers. Only 2. Low rates and high reliability. Working in the best interest of the community rather than shareholders. That's the value of public utilities. That's the value of GUC.
Hey Pirate Nation, be sure to have the best and comfortable shoes with a stop at Fleet Feet. This is ECU alum Chris Lunyon, owner of Fleet Feet of Greenville, and we provide solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come visit us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
Hi, I'm Kim. My family is all with US Cellular. So ever since they asked me to tell you that their special customer event, Us Days, is back, Mom's been texting me about the exclusive offers like $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Oh, that's Mom. Us Days at US Cellular is back. Get $1,200 off any phone plus $400 off any tablet. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details. Actor portrayal.
In this new world of having everything delivered to your home or office, why wouldn't you start using Cellular Warehouse for all of your cellular deliveries? Toby Williams and his team are in the business of delivering phones and tablets every day to customers, which enables you to take the hassle out of visiting a store. The best thing about this great service is that it's free. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051. That's 252-799-7051, and let his team make your wireless experience fast and easy. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new fall weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
What's up, sandwich heads? Today on Steve-O's Sandwich Reviews, we've got the tips and tricks to the best sandwich order. And it all starts with this little guy right here. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Partial to pastrami, craving a Cubano. Yeah, sounds delicious, but boom! Add the crisp, refreshing taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar and cue the fireworks. Lunch, dinner, or late night, it'll be a sandwich worth celebrating. Trust me, your boy's eaten a lot of sandwiches in his day, and the one thing I can say with absolute fact... every bite is better with Pepsi.
This is Dixon Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved? If the home you want to purchase comes for sale today, Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional government and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. Now we go back inside to our host, Clip Rock.
Well, you didn't invite me. Welcome back.
Hey-oh! Hit me down, take me down.
Yeah, beautiful wedding, Bryce.
My bad, man.
What a beautiful wedding.
Jamarius Kakarius.
All right, Chandler, I just saw this on, you ever go over to Facebook, man? They got some cool stuff over there,
You
man.
up on there much?
They got recipes, they got memes, they got pictures of everything.
They got all kinds of stuff, man.
Man, Facebook's got all kinds of stuff.
Facebook Marketplace?
You can get friends.
What you got over there, man?
I got the Carolina Panthers joining the NFL and the new NFL realignment possibilities back from the 1990s.
So we went from the NFC West.
So this is 1993, October 27th. Is that today's date? And this is before the Texans. Are the Browns still here? Yeah. But anyway, it's before it went to the 4 divisions. This is still when it was just East, West, and Central. So scenario 1 would put the Panthers in the NFC West, which is what happened, right?
Yep.
Scenario 2 put the Panthers in the NFC East with the Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Redskins, and moved the Cardinals to the West.
Okay.
Which would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
But I guess the Cardinals were in the East, so they just kept them there. But could you imagine the Panthers being division rivals with the Skins and Boyd.
Yeah.
Giants.
NFC East, that would have been awesome.
Scenario 3. They have swapped everything around. The AFC Central includes the Falcons, Saints, Oilers, Bucks, and Panthers.
Ugh.
That's really strange. And scenario 4, the AFC Central includes the Bengals, Browns, Oilers, Steelers, and Panthers. And in this scenario, they would move the other expansion team, I guess yet to be named, to the NFC. So just crazy what could have been.
What could have been?
What could have been?
But-
Hypotheticals, you know.
But now, with the 4 divisions, y'all landed in a good geographical spot as far as rivals go.
Yeah.
Especially with the Falcons, Saints, Bucks.
Yep.
But I would like to see a realignment of what it would look like. We'd probably be with like the Steelers.
That would be cool though to play
Eagles.
the Skins twice a year.
Yeah.
And now that I know you, that would have been awesome.
Would you and Clip watching together that game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Watch together. Okay.
We had planned to last week,
but there was no sense of watching
but
that
they
game.
fired the coach, and we had to go to a press conference on Sunday.
And the Commanders beat us
And we
40-7.
100 points.
Yikes.
So there's that too.
Yikes.
All right. Jamie says that is a Charles Barkley signed basketball right there. Coach Mack is a heck of a clean out the house before you move guy. Yeah, we got a new Charles Barkley autograph ball thanks to Coach Mack. I told Coach Mack I want to go to his sports junk yard sale because I bet he's got some really cool stuff from his time in coaching and all the folks he knows. All right, tell you what, let's do a little rundown action and hear from our friend Alex Harper, long snapper for the East Carolina Pirates.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet, they run for you.
Lock in, Bryce. All right, on today's Fleet Feet Rundown, we need to go outdoors. And Pirate Radio Outdoors is brought to you by Stroud's Marine.
Yes, sir. Fall fishing season is here, and at Stroud's Marine, they are stocked up with over 20,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical, and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Speaking of outboards, they will buy your old ones, and as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back out on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts. And Bryce, you know a lot about Stroud's Marine and Caleb Stroud.
Yeah, most definitely. I actually went on the water Friday and called Caleb, but he was headed to the beach to going to fish a king tournament, so he did not get to join me on Friday. And my father-in-law and I got into some trout, and I was I think I sent the clip representing Stroud's Marine.
I did, and I sent it to Caleb. I did, and he liked it. Yeah,
right on.
I believe we posted it.
Did y'all post it? I didn't see a tag, so I don't think y'all did.
We might have. I'm not sure, but I did send it to Caleb.
Because they would tag me.
But
you know, it's okay. But no, I was able to go fishing Friday, and it was beautiful weather, and got in some trout. So I fried some trout Friday. Got to run the boat because it's been a while since I've got on the water. And then I was able to slip in the woods and sat in the rain for about 2 hours on Sunday. Unfortunately, did not see any deer in range. Did you never send it?
Oh, I sent it.
Oh.
And it got a like, but my caption was Bryce Young with some nice catches while wearing the Stroud's Marine shirt. Why did I call you Bryce Young?
And Bryce Young's a quarterback. He doesn't make catches. He throws them.
You're 8 feet taller than Bryce Young. But anyway, yeah, I did send it.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing with it. But that's fine. You just represent the sponsor. It's so cool. But, you know. But I did my part. But anyways, yes, I was able to hit the woods and the water. So it was a good weekend. I'm still chasing that deer. I actually have some decent bucks on camera, but they've all been in the middle of the night. Can't shoot them at night legally. So I've been kind of twiddling my fingers there, just waiting on them. So hopefully I'll get them soon and get on the water again. But it's been a good one.
Zach, do you have any outdoors updates?
No, I was in Greenville all weekend hunting owls.
That was you did like a hunt.
And making signs.
Hey, Brett, can you type that under Pirate Radio Outdoors for the second thing on the rundown, please? So no updates for you. You've been hunting at all, Bryce?
Yeah, I've hunted Sunday.
Did you say that?
I already said that.
Sorry.
I said I sat in the rain for about 2 hours.
Gotcha.
It was nice because it was 80 degrees Saturday, dropped down to 60 with rain moving in the morning, and I was figured that'd be moving a lot. Unfortunately, they held out on me, and I only saw one that was behind me like 200 yards away. So with a bow, I can't do nothing with that.
It's a question mark on the end. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right, next up on the rundown are the Atlanta Braves, the second best team in Major League Baseball. So earlier we talked about the World Series. Brett is right when he says the Mets have played the Dodgers much tougher than the Yankees are playing them right now, meaning the Mets are the second best team in baseball. Well, the Atlanta Braves beat the Mets 7 out of 13 times this year, won the season series against the New York Mets, therefore making them better than the Mets because head-to-head, the Braves are better. Are the Braves the second best team in baseball?
Well, I think we got to look at the matchups. I know when they played the Mets in the second to last game of the season, and the winner of that game went to the playoffs, the Mets showed out and beat them. So I would put the Mets above the Braves. That was one
of the 13 games.
I'm talking about the last two games that decided whether each team was going to go to the playoffs or no team was going to go to the playoffs. And in that first game, the Mets did end up winning.
Well, Brett, I mean, all the games count the same in the regular season. When we beat y'all in April, it counted towards the playoffs. They counted in the standings.
Well, yes, but you gotta. If we're talking about more recent game, the team has changed a lot since April.
Good point. And the most recent time they played, the Braves won the last game.
But the game before that, which was an elimination game, also. The Mets already made the playoffs. They beat you in the first game. They put out their subs and their bench players for game 2. And you guys stayed with your starters.
So when we both matched up full on full, it was 6-6, meaning we're tied for the second best team in baseball with the Mets.
You could be tied with us, sure.
All right, there you go. Braves, second best team in baseball.
There we go.
Tied for second.
Tied with the Mets. See what we did there. That was fun. You know what? I like hypotheticals.
They are fun.
Y'all got any Nationals? Let me see what the Nationals did against the Braves, because we might pull another team in here, Chandler.
Are the Nationals the second worst team in the league? We weren't that bad this year, guys.
Nationals, Braves. If I can get a... Let's see. God, this ain't going to give me nothing.
That's fine. Let's not look this up.
All right, fine. I'm done searching that. How about a National Day update? We haven't done that in a while.
We haven't done that in quite a time.
Let's see what the National Day is today. It is National Oatmeal Day.
I don't think I've ever had oatmeal.
Really?
I don't think I've ever had that.
Oatmeal is a hearty part of your breakfast, or hearty part.
A hearty part?
Hearty part.
I'd rather just go to, well, not a sponsor.
Hearty, it's a hearty part.
I have not had oatmeal in a long time.
You can make it good. Anna's been into overnight oats. Now, if you like...
Oh, yeah.
Overnight oats are good because, I mean, you can put...
They cook overnight?
Well, what you do is you can do either any type of really fluid you want to put in there, milk, almond milk, oat milk, whatever. You pour them in the bowl overnight, and you add like chia seeds. You can add chocolate chips. You can add peanut butter. Just a mixture of stuff, and it's actually really good. I think it's a little more tasty than normal hot oatmeal. But
hey, you boys eating oatmeal over there? Anybody eating oatmeal in there? Oatmeal? No.
Oatmeal, like peanut butter balls, are good too.
Brett, oatmeal?
What?
I don't think I've ever tried oatmeal.
All right.
There you go.
It is National Hermit Day. It recognizes people who live to some degree in seclusion from society.
Interesting.
I guess. And it is National Cat Day. There's got to be like.
Is there any cat owners in there?
Do we have any cat owners? Any cats? Shirley's
a cat
crazy cat lady. Chandler's a crazy cat guy rooting for them Panthers. Am I right?
Yeah. I love the cats. They're cheering for the cats.
Oh, are we eating the cats day? Is that what today is?
Maybe it is.
Maybe it is. Go enjoy you. I'll stop talking.
Please.
All right. So there are your national days. Let's take a break. I got a Braves fan telling me to drag Brett. I'm not dragging Brett. I'm just getting the Braves in their rightful spot in the power rankings. That's all it is. We're number 2, tied. Tied for 2. That's where we are right now. Jamie says yesterday was National Sports Equinox Day. As I'm sure you know, as bettors, it was all over the betting apps. Yeah, we had all of the big 4 playing on the same day, Bryce. MLB, NHL, NBA, and Major League Baseball. Did I say that? Anyway, all the 4, the big 4.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Grimes on Bigfoot says, a good day for hermits with cats. You ain't lying. You ain't lying one bit. Johnny says, man, those comments will make Brett grimace. That's a good reference there. It's pretty good. Pretty good wordplay there. We'll take a break, come back. When we return, Fat Joe joins us after this.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown and Wood. We have the 2024 Encore GX at 0.9 for 36 months. You heard it right, 0.9. We also have the Envision and the Enclave at 0.9. For GMC, we have the 2024 Sierra at 1.9%, the Terrain at 0.9%, and the all-new Hummer EV 849 lease for 24 months. Brown and Wood, 89 years in business in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal, to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Okay, you have got to come to the Loose Goose. I mean, right now, come to the Loose Goose, 241 Four Lines Road, Winterville, North Carolina. We are a part of Advanced Moving and Storage. All the cool things that we buy, find, oh my word, you won't believe it. We've got everything from furniture to every kind of household thing that you need except appliances. The Loose Goose. We're open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30. And on Saturdays, 10 till 5. You're going to be so glad you did.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Pirate fans, East Carolina tips off the 2024-25 basketball season soon, so now's the time to purchase your season tickets. High-flying senior R.J. Felton leads the charge on the men's side, while Farmville native Mama Joyner looks to lead the women back to the NCAA tournament. Men's season tickets start as low as $125, while the women are just $45. Go to ECUPirates.com or call 800-DIAL-ECU to purchase your tickets today.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a shakaroni. Bust it. We created shakaroni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you shakaroni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Do life stresses have you feeling exhausted? Do your golf, tennis, and workouts have your body aching? If so, Kairos Float and Wellness Studio has your solution. Come visit us at 2800 East 10th Street and try our services like our float therapy, which is a private pool containing a saturated solution of Epsom salt that allows you to float effortlessly for ultimate relaxation and therapy. At Kairos Wellness Studio, we also have an infrared sauna, cold plunge, and salt and halo therapy that will leave your body feeling relaxed relaxed, and healed. Contact us today at Kairos Kairos Float and Wellness Studio. Restful intentions.
Happy fall, y'all. Lindsay Gray here with Carolina Caliber. It's gear up time. Whether you're looking for gifts, something for hunting or protection, you can't go wrong with our selection. We've got new guns, old guns, his guns, and her guns. Kids, students, mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, we've got the whole family covered. Enjoy browsing our online store where you can take your pick from the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. And watch out for the unbeatable holiday sales coming soon. When you're ready, have some pumpkin spice and come see us for everything nice. Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Are you tired of the same old fast food routine? Shake things up for lunch and dinner at Clean Eats Cafe. We've cracked the code to make healthy dining tasty and affordable. Whether it's a power lunch or a family dinner, we've got you covered. Sit down in our cafe for a brainstorming session or catch up with friends. Even stop in after a workout for protein smoothies or a protein iced coffee. Our atmosphere is welcoming and our food is fresh. All for about the same price as fast food. It's time to ditch the drive-thru and feast on flavor at Clean Eats Cafe, Red Banks Road in Arlington Village.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Saturdays are for pirate traditions and beer. This season, Bud Light has a new limited edition purple and gold ECU bottle on sale now. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. And now we go back inside to our host, Clip Brock.
All right. Producer Zach. Producer Brett.
He seems a little more focused now. That's good.
Delaney, Shirley, and Christian supervising.
Yeah.
Ready to jump in if they need to. Exactly. If somebody goes down. On call. Ready to go. We got Sean head of the table.
Yes, sir.
Sean. What's good with you?
Nothing much.
It's a new segment called What's Good With You.
What's good with you?
Yeah.
What's popping?
Nothing much, man. I'm still living the dream. I'm still on cloud 9 from Sunday.
What you got in your lip there, buddy?
Got a little old rogue in, man.
Yeah, are you going rogue?
I am going rogue.
What'd you say?
I'm still on cloud 9.
Really?
From Sunday.
I got
Did y'all win? Did Panthers win or something? What was Sunday?
No, they did not win. Well, so I hit a parlay on Sunday, and then I was able to witness one of the greatest Hail Marys of all time with my buddy Clip Brock, who is a Commanders fan.
We released.
Oh, y'all were together.
We hashtag released the tape. It is out there. The security footage from the Buccaneer Music Hall. Here you go.
How in the world did they get that?
Well, then
we know some people.
Yeah. Hey, we know some folks, and here it is, Bryce, and there it goes.
Wow.
And me and Sean are going to do a little embrace here.
That's cool.
Little one arm embrace. But then watch this. That's not the only thing we got. Also, earlier in that day, Sean hit a parlay. Are you comfortable saying how much money you won? Did we talk about it?
I might as well. I posted it on Twitter.
How much did you win? How much did you bet?
I bet $5.
Yeah. How much did you win?
I won $890.
There we go.
$4.97.
You putting that in savings? You gonna spend it?
I'm gonna save it.
All right.
Until rent's due, right?
Yeah.
So, not bad. Free.
Oh God, that's rent and some other stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. So what's the parlay? Enlighten me.
All right. So what did you bet on, Sean?
So the parlay is,
first of all, a happy belated National Tight Ends Day to Bryce Williams.
Yes, and I did this parlay because it was National Tight Ends Day.
Nice.
So in a parlay, there's different legs to the parlay. You need each leg of that parlay to hit. So if the 4 legs
is
that I had.
Is a parlay a bet?
A parlay is a bet.
Okay.
But
you
it's
have multiple bets, and you have to win them all to win anything. If you win 3 out of 4, you lose. If you win 2 out of 4, you lose. You got to hit 4 out of 4. Now, you do that because the payout is much bigger than a normal bet.
So I had Njoku, anytime touchdown for the Cleveland Browns.
Needed Njoku to score a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I had Evan Ingram.
Needed Evan Ingram to score a touchdown.
To score a touchdown any time of the game. He did it with 1 minute and 48 seconds left in the game. I needed Dalton Kincaid to score a touchdown in the game. He scored.
And
5 minutes later.
One guy was left.
So I looked over and saw that Kincaid scored. And I said, oh, my gosh, I only need Kelsey. Clip Brock says they're in the Kelsey zone.
Mm-hmm.
I look up. They're in the shotgun. I see Kelsey's in the slot. Touchdown to Kelsey. I hit.
Here's the reaction. I'm telling him right now. I said, Sean, here it comes. Get ready for it, buddy. You're about to be a 100-air. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. There it is. We go 5. We go hug. Look at Sean. Did you cry?
No, I was just very relieved.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Well, daggum, son.
These videos available on our social media accounts if you'd like to see our reactions. And now I'm like obsessed with our Buck reactions. We're gonna have to pull these every week.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Pull the ones when I'm talking junk about the Raiders to Jarrett, or I feel like we get along pretty good on Sundays, don't we?
We do. I know not to press your buttons.
Yeah.
So there's some that don't know how to do that.
As in, like, don't talk to him, or
pretty much,
or just not even just don't talk to him. It's just don't bug him the whole time.
He's locked in. Clip's locked in.
Especially when his team's doing good and they're in a prime time afternoon game with Jim Nance and Tony Romo on the call.
You got Zach Kaplan asking me stupid questions. Zach,
You don't like stupid questions.
Read the room, bro. Read the room. All right, Pirates are on a bye week, Bryce. Now, you pick them to win every game, but let's talk about their realistic chances to make a bowl game. Brett still thinks ECU will not win 6 games this year.
Well, because he said we were going to win.
He had, what, 5 and 7, basically, Brett? Or did you have 4 and 8? What was your prediction? He had under 6 wins, basically.
I can't remember exactly. It was 4 or 5, but it was under 6. I know that.
He thinks his prediction is still pretty good right now. I had 7 and 5. I think that's pretty much out the window. But I do think they can get to 6. So here's what's left, Bryce. Coming up after the bye, Thursday night, Dowdy Ficklin Stadium.
Oh, we're hosting.
8 o'clock kickoff against FAU. FAU, bad. They're 2 and 5.
Okay.
0 and 3 in league
There
play.
we go.
They play South Florida this
We
week.
got 4 wins, correct?
The next Thursday.
So we have 2 Thursdays?
Yeah, we're 4 and 4. We got back-to-back Thursdays. We go to Tulsa.
Come on. Yes.
Tulsa, 3 and 5, 1 and 3 in conference play.
Come on.
It looks like ECU might be favored in that game if you look at the ESPN predictor. They got the Pirates 66.1% to win that game.
Come on.
Interesting.
Yeah, win. So there's our 6th win.
That's a little higher. Talking to the mic.
Oh, sorry. That's
Then
the 6th win.
we go to Denton, Texas, North Texas. They're 5 and 2. They're 5 and 3, 2 and 2 in conference. 2 things about North Texas. They score, buddy. They put points on the board. They also love to give up a lot of points. Just look at their scores from the last few games. So last week against Tulane, that was back and forth. They lose 45-37. Week before, they lose 52-44. Week before, 41-37, they win. They put up 52 against Tulsa, 44 against Wyoming. They give up 66 against Texas Tech. So what I saw Saturday gets me more excited about that game because we're going to have to keep up with teams like North Texas.
Yeah.
So can we move the ball? Did they have a predictor on that one? Let's see what ESPN's got. 69% chance to win for North Texas. And then final game against Navy. We know how that goes. 69% chance to win for Navy on their matchup predictor.
4 games
That'll be here at home. But if East Carolina beats FAU and Tulsa, they'll be at least 6 and 6 on the year.
6 and 6. I mean, I feel very confident in that. I mean, we got like I said, FAU is home. Yeah.
Yeah, that's home on a Thursday.
It's home on Thursday.
Your home games are FAU and Navy.
And we played FAU on a Thursday night game before. I think I scored that game.
Yep.
Yeah.
2013.
Yep. So
Let's see what Bryce did.
I mean, Thursday night game, I mean,
Maurice Falls had a pick 6, I think.
Yeah. I think that was a pretty good game. Yeah, 31-13. I think we're going bowling. We looked sharp. We looked sharp Saturday.
Wait, what year?
2013.
2013 or 2014? What was the Thursday night game?
It was 2013. 31-13.
No,
Florida
maybe
Atlantic.
2014, maybe.
Because Bryce didn't have a catch in 2013.
Yeah, 2013, I was kind of like, what did I do? No, I played 2013.
2014, I don't think we played against them.
When did I have a Thursday night game?
You're talking about Florida Atlantic?
Was it FAU?
Was it FIU?
What? It was a Thursday night game.
Yeah, I remember. Because I had a JV game that night and I couldn't go to the game.
You know what, Bryce? I can't find it.
I think it was.
So I'm going to say you had 3 touchdowns.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're certainly I think we're going bowling. Come on. We got home game, then we got Tulsa. Tulsa's a little bit of weird atmosphere for sure.
Yeah.
But after what we were looking at, how we played Saturday, we were sharp. I mean, defense was looking good. I feel like Caton Hauser, I mean, knock on wood. I think he's locked in. I think he's feeling comfortable. Not just because obviously you could say Temple's a little bit more of an inferior team with their skill. We know with their record, this, that, and the other. But some of the throws he was making made him look like he was more comfortable. With the deep balls and then just some of those tight passes. In coverage, just placing the ball where they need to be away from the defender. I just feel like it looked good. Hopefully the offensive line keeps looking good because we obviously had a big run game as well. We got that feeling. I wish we were actually playing this Thursday.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep steam going. But I think these guys should take care. Take advantage of the bye week, rest up, lock in, hone in on FAU. I think Coach Harrell obviously has got these guys. Maybe a switch is flipped possibly, but I feel good about it. At least in the next 2 games, and I think we're going bowling because we're 6-6. We go bowling,
Yep. Noah says not confident unless our offense continues to play like they did against garbage Temple team. Defense will not improve when it comes to the secondary. Lots of points will be scored on the Pirates the remainder of the season. That is why I'm a little bit more optimistic moving forward because of what our offense did, because I do agree a little bit with what Noah says. We're going to have to keep up with teams. We're going to have to score points. Teams score points on Saturdays. Why not us?
Yeah.
Let's get into the 40s. Let's score 38. Let's win shootouts. That'll be fun. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'll take our final break, come back, wrap it up on a Tuesday after this.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, this is State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer right here in Greenville. We can switch your auto and home insurance so you can start saving today. My team and I are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Timothy Sawyer State Farm, it's easy to switch and save. Just give us a call, 493-0002. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Worth Chiropractic and his team are offering a new patient special only at the new location. Come see them at this fantastic facility. A visit to our new location gets you a free consult, complete exam, digital x-rays, and more for only $29. Our amazing new patient $29 deal is only available at the new location, Worth Chiropractic West, 2100 West Arlington Boulevard, offering the same safe, no surgery, drug-free treatment, convenient, comfortable, and cost-effective.
What's up, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here from Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Let me tell you what's going on this month, October, at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have up to $10,000 off our Ram 2500s. Yes, that's right, up to $10,000 off our Ram 2500s. Also with that, we also have 3.9% financing for 72 months on our Jeep Wagoneers and have an amazing selection. So come check us out at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. Drive a little, save a lot. Go Pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Take a hit from a 300-pound linebacker, and you better be wearing pads. Take a hit on the road, and you better have good auto coverage. When you've got North Carolina Farm Bureau Auto Insurance, you've got the best local agents ready to help you bounce back. If you don't, well, you'll probably play football without a helmet, too.
This is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning. Give me a call today, and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Pirate Radio.
Here it is, a first down. Pirates.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a mixed day on the stock market. The Dow was down 154 points to 42,300. The Nasdaq was up 145 points to 18,200 or 700, and the S&P was up 9.4 points to 5,832. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. And now back inside of your host clip.
Flacco, how long's he been in the record?
In the league?
In the record?
In the league.
A long time. All right, we found the game. Bryce in his head saw black uniform, saw a home game, saw a Thursday night game.
Very familiar, yeah.
It
Packed
was
house,
it
by
was
the way.
UConn he scored on, not FAU.
You can. God, it was close to Halloween, wasn't it?
And I'm gonna say this: if Bryce ever does get back into football, don't put a 5'10" corner on him one-on-one near the goal line.
Man,
That's just stupid.
That's just stupid. Bryce, thanks for hanging out.
Thanks for having me.
Enjoy your. How you gonna spend your Saturday off of ECU football? Water, woods,
Water or woods. That's guaranteed.
One of the W's.
One of them.
Yep.
One of them.
Delaney, great job. Christian, thank you. Shirley, good. You know what? Bad job supervising. These kids were bad today.
That gum,
you need to
Shirley.
get your kids
Lock
under
in,
control.
Shirley.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Brett, enjoyed chopping it up with you, buddy.
Yeah, Brett.
Zach, good job producing.
Thank you.
Yep. Chonsky, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, bud.
All right. Chat gang, thank y'all. Listeners, everybody out there. Appreciate you. We'll see. Big Wednesday show. We got Mike Schwartz, RJ Felton, CJ Walker. We got Ethan Norby and Colby Wallace, along with our regulars, Ken Watlington. We'll throw in a little Patrick Mason, some Holton Ahlers, and maybe even some Danny Beal. Monster show.
9 guests.
Coming up on Wednesday. We'll talk to you at 3 o'clock then. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. This is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio Digital.
All right, today, joining the inaugural episode of Danny Beal's new podcast, a very special guest today. 2024 AAC Player of the Year, Homers and Help founder, beloved Pirate, my roommate.
We're not doing this.
Carter Cunningham. Woo! Welcome to it, buddy.
Appreciate you having me on as your first guest.
Of course.
I got to give you that.
Yeah, I picked you over Trey, so it's a special honor.
He might have a couple more $1 million than me.
Yeah, well, hey, you and us combined. That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. But what's going on? How you been?
Pretty good. I just hanging out in Greenville for